Been trying to change what I've been trying to say. Words don't come straight from my head to my mouth. It's such a shame that it fell out of place. Was never me that was bringing you down. Why we always looking for more? Why we always looking for more? Always looking for more. Why we always looking for more? Why we always looking for I wish that I could change what you wanted. I wish that I could change what you wanted. I wish that I could change what you wanted. I wish that I could change what you wanted. I wish that I could change what you wanted. I wish that I could change what you wanted. I wish that I could change what you wanted. I wish that I could change what you Why we always looking for more? Why we always looking for more?
The year is 1991. Birds and people are living together in seemingly perfect harmony, until one day a young man catches fire. This is Phoenix.
You've been knocked down and got up again. In a corner, you're surrounded, no defenders. You've hid your fury and kept it in. But it's time now, you ignite and turn to embers. Like a phoenix, you burst in a fire burn. The first time inside you, transform up in ashes. Spread your wings to rise from the ashes. Phoenix, you burst in a fire burn.
when you're fun, cause you're desperate. Oh, here they come for a chance, for adventure. What's your poison? What's your pleasure? Oh, my city, she never sleeps. My city, she never weeps. My city, she keeps me alive. Give it up for my city, oh, oh. Give it up for my city, oh, oh. Give it up for my city, oh, 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 oh. Give it up. My city, my city. My city, my city. Where do you go when your heart's with a fever? Won't you scroll, but you won't leave her? Oh, here we are, all the freaks and believers, all the sweet neon dreamers. Oh, my city. She never sleeps. My city, she never weeps. My city, she keeps me alive. Give it up for my city, oh, oh. Give it up for my city, oh, oh. Give it up for my city, oh, 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 oh. Give it up. My city, my city. My city, my city. Give it up for my city, oh, oh. Give it up for my city, oh, oh. Give it up for my city, my city, my city. Give it up for my city, running wild and looking pretty, oh, oh. Give it up for my city, my city, my city. Even now, you're coming up to me, fire lighting up the sky. Feel the ground shaking underneath, trying to take me alive. Get ready for the fallout. Can't stop me now. I got no rival. I'ma find my way through the blood and pain.
All right. Audio check. Test 1 2 1 2. Tommy Hughes, Kyle, Pilot Rick, Captain Howdy, Maple Leaf, Maite, Johnny Man 211, Marion Harris with the 5x5. Thank you, Chippa Sneeze. Maybe with the 69, of course. Friends, why Tuesday? Tommy, I'll get into that shortly, my friend. Thank you guys for the audio check. I'll be with you momentarily.
Tell me now, what you gon' do? We can do this face to face. The reckoning is coming real soon. Doesn't matter what you say. Try to tell you this is my moment. Can't take mine 'cause I own it. Don't you know that I locked and unloaded? You're out of focus. Get ready for the fallout. Can't stop me now. I got no rival. I'ma find my way through the blood and pain. Game of survival. Anytime or place. Watch 'em run away. I got no. I'll be standing on my own. Never gonna take my phone. I got no rival.
I got it. It began in the land of the sandstorm. I fought it, though I wanted everything to do with what you give to me. Loosening my grip has pulled you into me. When I let you go, it just pulled you closer. It's a long departure. It's a long departure. Before I see you again, before it all makes sense, but I can't hold you back. And I still don't understand where it came from, but you're back in with the passion. I'm awake with the flame in a hailstorm. I'm back in, I gotta have it. Everything to do with what you give to me. Loosening my grip has pulled you into me. When I let you go, it just pulled you closer. It's a long departure.
All right. Good evening, SimFans, and happy Tuesday night. Yeah, I guess it is Tuesday night. So welcome to tonight's live stream, friends. You may be asking yourself, hey, SimFanatic, what the hell? What's up with a Tuesday night flight, right, Matt? Matt Hawkins was the first to ask it. Well, friends, this week and this weekend, I have family stuff going on. So tomorrow night, I am picking up my parents from the Des Moines airport for they are flying to see my daughter perform in a lead role for a musical, Mamma Mia, that she's got 3 nights starting Friday. So I got to pick them up. And then this weekend, it's going to be a little change up. We'll be back to our regular schedule next week. But instead of Saturday night this week, we're going to be flying on Sunday. So, yeah, I know it's going to be a change up. But you know what? Life happens, friends. That's what happens. Life happens, right? I'm cheating. I don't know if I'm cheating, Maple. It's family, dude. It's family stuff, man. So I got to do it. But I got a few things that are special in store for all of you. And Rudin the Great is in the house. Rudin, welcome to the live stream. So some special things I'll talk about later into the stream tonight. Again, thank you all for joining. Rudin's good to see you. Bunny, Marion Harris Maple, and Tashi Drake. Tashi Draco, how's it going? I'll get that right sooner or later. Short round in the house. Pilot Rick, great to see you, my friends. Thanks so much for joining. Captain Howdy. Oh, there we go. Captain Reese just subscribed. Captain Reese, are you in here? Captain Reese, thank you for that subscription. Why, that is pretty awesome. And yeah, there's cool videos from a cool guy. Congratulations on winning that giveaway, the last stream. So we'll get that to you as soon as we're friends on Steam, which is going to be another couple days. But congratulations on that. Good to see Kyle, my buddy, my pal, and Harry W. I don't know if Harry's still here. He says he's going to bed. Believe that? He's going to bed. Tommy Hughes, I don't know if you're still here, but thanks, Tommy, for joining in tonight. And Johnny Mon 211, hell of a guy. Stand-up guy, that Johnny Mon. I know I say that every time, don't I, Johnny? It's just a theme. Some of you I pick up themes with, right? We just carry them forward. But so that's the reason for tonight being Tuesday. You know, I thought about doing Thursday night, but we have family stuff going on then. My wife and daughter, well, they're doing a concert thing, and so I got to do my dad thing. But we maybe have a members-only live stream. But it'll be a late night live stream if we do it on Thursday night, huh? Maybe we'll do that. Maybe we'll make it up to all of you. Maybe. But we'll be doing that, and then I'm going to talk about next week on Friday, something special in store but I'm not gonna tell you it now. You got to stick around if you want to hear it. But there's gonna be something special for next Friday, and you're definitely not gonna want to miss next Friday. I'm just gonna put it that way. I'll talk about it later. I got to keep you all engaged. All right. So anyway, now with that out of the way, something new in store for tonight, friends. For the first time, we'll be flying the Just Flight Fokker. Yeah, I said Fokker as in F-O-O-K or F-O-K-K-E-R. I didn't say I said Fokker F28. And I must say, friends, it is a beaut and is really fun to fly. It's an amazing aircraft. It's, hopefully, I've flown it like Kyle. I see you, you're in for your second flight. This is going to be my third flight with it. So I am not proficient in it by any means. So y'all got to go easy on me. Although I had a pretty good landing last night when I was doing the tryouts. So y'all have to check that out in our Discord server. If you're not on our Discord server, go check it out. Go down to the description of the video, and there's a link there for the Discord server. And then we have a channel that's called Show Us Your Landings. And, I've had better landings, but I would say for a second, third try, it wasn't too bad. So, I had to get it. I had to have proof because none of you would believe me otherwise, because it's not going to end up being that way tonight. Let's just face it, right, Captain Howdy? I mean, seriously, it's not going to happen tonight. All right, so for the flight tonight, we'll be flying from Dallas-Fort Worth, as you can see, International Airport, as Maple's pointed out a couple times. I'm at the International Terminal, but I do believe a long time ago with a retro flight, I think, Maple, that this was actually the American Airlines Terminal many, many years ago. Actually, I'm totally making that up, and I'm just going to pretend that it is. And we're going to go to the Payware scenery of Corpus Christi International Airport. That's KCRP. And by the way, I'll go ahead and throw that route information up, roll that beautiful beam footage. We'll get that up on top. And so that's on sale right now for like $6.80 US. Is it the best scenery? No. But is it the worst scenery? No. I mean, in terms of Payware scenery. So I picked it up for tonight's flight. And that's linked below as well. And there's a big sale going on. It actually ends on the 11th. So I know some of you, I don't know, Chipper Sneeze, you bought like how many did you say? How many aircraft did you buy? You picked up, and this is your home, right, Maple? That's what you said. DFW. There you go, my friend. I'll be using the Thrustmaster TCA Boeing Yoke and the Bravo Throttle Quadrant and Thrustmaster TPR rudder pedals. I am thinking about picking up the ProDesk Sim. Actually has some specific hardware that you actually can get on sale if you use the code. I think is it AUS Flight Simmer or AFS, but you can get it like a 10 or 15% off. But they have actual for the Bravo Throttle Quadrant, the actual hardware, like the throttle levers and all that for the Fokker. I'm going to get a lot of mileage out of this, by the way, tonight. Martha M. Fokker. Okay, friends, so with that out of the way, let's see who all is with us. Friends, I'm SimFanatic, your host for the evening. Welcome to the live stream. Thank you for being here tonight. Good to see you. And we've got, over here, we've got Fluid Mercury. Oh, awesome. Well, welcome, Fluid Mercury. Now, see, this is a pretty common airport, so we might have some of you that are here that aren't actually flying with us in stream, but we'll call those out anyway, just in case. And we got Maite. Maite, it's so good to see you, Maite. Welcome to the live stream. Earthbard, again, might be somebody here with us. That's not a usual name that I see. Chipper Sneeze is where did Chipper? Oh, there's Chipper. Chipper Sneeze. A Chipper Sneeze right here. We got Chipper. Chipper, good to see you. We got Short Round. Short Round, thanks for joining. I got Kyle right by me, but friends. Kyle's right by me over here. Hi, Kyle. Thanks for joining me, and thanks for suffering. Actually, you know what, Kyle? When I was learning this aircraft, I got to be honest. I thought, man, I should be spending this time on the Mad Dog, right? But because I was like, it's a kind of that retro aircraft. It's not the same as the Mad Dog, but it's kind of similar. And so I was thinking about that, kind of a retro aircraft. And as I'm looking at the steam gauges, I'm thinking, yeah, Kyle's probably going to say, SimFanatic, come on, man, the Mad Dog. What happened with the Mad Dog? Captain Cowd, he says, hey there, Ghost Rider. Ghost Rider, welcome to the live stream. Good to see you, my friend. We also have WMKI Ground. Good to see you, WMKI. Thank you for joining the live stream. And Vruden, if you're still in here, I appreciate you joining, but you came at the wrong night because we're going to do Cold and Dark, and SimFanatic isn't used to this plane, so we may take a little bit longer. And I know you're all thinking, oh, my God. But don't worry. I did a few just startups just to make sure I was familiarized, so I'm going to skip. I'm not even going to do the... Actually, Just Flight did a pretty good job with the checklist, but I'm not even going to do that. I got the JD checklist. I'm just going to go through that and we're going to make this hopefully quicker than normal. Okay. And WMKI Ground says, hello and happy Eid Mubarak from Malaysia. Cool. Well, welcome, WMKI. It's good to have you from Malaysia. Appreciate you being here, my friend. You've been here for quite some time, and appreciate your continued support. Let's see here. We've got Kyle says, I was going to fly the Mad Dog tonight, but you don't have it yet, so you wouldn't see me. Oh, true. And you know what? This aircraft, I don't know if it's still on sale. It was on sale through yesterday, but I think maybe somebody might be able to confirm this in Marketplace in Microsoft Flight Simulator, because it is offered there, and you might still be able to get it on sale here. All right. With that being said, let's get on to it. So here we've got and I'm not going to do the whole walk around because you've all probably seen this. This aircraft hasn't just been released. You know, like normally if this was just released, I'd get a little bit into it with the textures and everything, but you've all seen this aircraft. In fact, many of you are here from OS Flight Simmer, our good friend OS Flight Simmer Shane, and he flies this thing all the time. And you know what? There's something that I always love when he does it, when he calls this the Fokker. Because with his accent, I swear he's saying something different, but it's awesome. I don't know. I feel like a schoolgirl. I always laugh every time he says it, and it's very entertaining to me. And he knows it. I'm like a child, often like a child. But anyway, this is a great aircraft. Lots of good little bells and whistles. Real bells, by the way. You do the fire alarm. It sounds like a freaking bell going off, right? But this is a great aircraft, I think. And actually, Kyle says, I got it in the Marketplace on sale. Awesome. Is it still on sale, Kyle? Because there was, like, the Just Flight ended, I think it ended yesterday. But I think this is going to be on sale in the Marketplace through the 11th, so definitely pick it up there. You can see we got an EFB. I'm going to go ahead and turn off the music for now. But we have the EFB, and this does integrate with SimBrief, as many of you know. So if I go over here and I hit OFP, I can hit continue, and you'll notice it brings in our DFW-KCRP, of course, Corpus Christi that we're flying to. You get your METAR, you got all that information. It can come in handy. You can refresh it there. And also, it has a map. The map's kind of slow to load, and I don't really need to go through all this because you've all seen it, right? Why didn't that work? Okay, there we go. I just didn't click it hard enough. Okay, see, it takes a while to load the map, so we're not going to wait for that. It just takes too long. So I wouldn't even use that. But the charts, of course, there we go. We've got our charts, our departure. It'll load in DFW, so it's going to take a little time. Then it comes up. And so if we want to go to the taxi, we can go to DFW, and we can take look-see. Airport information. That's probably going to bring yep, and there you go. There's DFW. Talk about a big airport, right, Maple? This is a big one, Johnny Mon. Tashi? Mm-hmm. All right, so let's get into it. So first off, I want to show you something really quick. There is a pretty involved checklist, as you can see here, 13, 54, 13. I mean, I'm not going to go through all of them. Pretty good checklist. It not like a lot of these aircraft, they don't have everything mapped out. So if you do the little I-click, it doesn't always bring you to where you need to go. And it doesn't automatically zoom you. I really like the aircraft that the developers that do the automatic zoom. You click on I'm lazy, right? But if you click on the eye point, it just takes you right to where the thing is. And you don't have this little, blue pointer that you got to figure out, well, where the hell is it? And scroll around to find the damn thing. I love it when you just click the eye point. It goes right to the control or whatever you need to hit. Awesome. Blossom. This doesn't do that, but they did a pretty good job. I'll give them maybe a B on it. So it's a pretty good job, but actually I'd rather have them spend the time on the aircraft. And as you can see, we have a lot of retro stuff. We got steam gauges. It's not all glass. In fact, you can turn this GPS on. You got a Garmin 530 in here. We're actually going to use that. I know, Kyle, you want me to fly VOR to VOR. I'm sure you're wondering that right now. I'm not going to do that tonight. Just look, we got some precip hitting the windows here. We might have to do some NII stuff here. But for the sake of time and for the sake of all of you, I'm not going to spend all the time dialing VORs, but we will go ahead, and with that, let's go ahead and get started. Hey, you want to play us a little tune there, Captain Howdy? Sing us a song, will you? Okay, so first off, the parking brake being set. Now I'm going to tell you what right now. See that little spring? Talk about technology. Look at that. You'd be happy with that, wouldn't you, Wouldn't you, Maple Leaf? Look at that. That is something that is pretty fancy. So I love the wear and tear that they have. Like that parking brake has been used a couple times at least. So you got the parking brake is set. Next thing we want to check is our landing lever is set, and it is. It's down. Call me a child. Yes, Maple, I am calling you a child. Battery on the overhead. So we're going to go up top, and we're going to turn on the battery. But actually, before we do that, we are going to double check and make sure that we have, 24 amps or something like that. So we're going to go bat 1. And so if we look up here we got at least 25. This says the man, baby. And then we got 25 on because we got 2 batteries in this bird. So there we're looking good. We've got enough voltage, and now we can go ahead and turn on the power. Then listen to the cooling system, the fans starting up. You can hear them. You can hear them, can't you, Maple? You can hear them all. All right, so we got that going. And you can do external power. So let's take a quick look at that. So if we go over to the EFB, this is the first time give me a break. This is the first time we've flown this aircraft, so we got to check it all out, right? So if we go over here and we go to aircraft, we can actually import. Let's do that because we got SimBrief connected. We're going to hit import, and we can click on ground power. Listen. It'll start up. It's right there. Can you hear it? They just started it, so yeah, it's over here. Here's your ground power. Oh, there you can hear it all start. And they've done a tremendous job on the sounds. But anyway, you can go up here. And now we have ground power ready. So if we hit this, boom, everything's on. So that's how you turn on your ground power. Although if you go through the checklist, a lot of times it's just going to be like, start the APU, which actually we're going to do next. Emergency lights. Let's go ahead and get those turned on. So you got these little warning lights. How about that for technology? Before the good LED lights everywhere, you got the old bulb stuff. So let's go ahead and get this arm. That light's going to come out, and you can test it by clicking on it. And that's like any of these things. Like if you find any of them, you can just press on them and you can test them. Make sure they light up. Like the bulb isn't like burned out or whatever. So you can go around and do that. Okay, whatever. So nav lights. Now, typically, back in the day with the Fokker, yes, I said Fokker. They didn't actually turn on, like unlike today, they didn't turn on the nav lights. They actually reserved the power, right? You didn't turn on the nav lights, but we're going to do that because we're doing a retro flight in the present time, we'll say. So we're going to turn that nav light on, and there you can see the green light. Nav light is on, and it'll turn on see that white light? That's just shining up on the on our logo there, right? Okay. Isn't that fun? Tommy Hughes says, pretty bad storms heading southwest to northeast. Appreciate that. Yeah, we're definitely going to run into weather here, and Buckle Bunny left, and she would have enjoyed this because she's always loving the weather, as many of you are. Nav lights are set. Now, if you want to do you can do the fire test. I'm not going to waste your time with that, but you can do that. APU start. So let's go ahead and start the APU. So we're going to go up top here, and we're going to start the APU. So the first things first, we're going to go ahead and turn on the APU main switch. That's this one right here. I love how they have all this worn out stuff. So let's go ahead and turn this on. It is raining in real life. That's awesome. Because how far are you, Maple Leaf, from Dallas-Fort Worth? You're pretty close, you said? So go ahead and turn on that main APU. Now, actually, you're supposed to wait a few seconds, but if we go over here, I love this too, by the way. So here's our exhaust in the APU. So there's actually an intake door that'll open up. And so you want to give it like 9 or 10 minutes, 15 minutes to the west. All right, nice. You're really close, aren't you? So you would know, wouldn't you? On the right or wrong terminal. Okay, we'll leave that one alone. APU main switch is on. APU start. So we're going to go ahead and start. So we're going to hit the start button. Listen to this sound. Listen to this. And the exhaust is beautiful. Listen to that. You hear it's like lighting the turbine. Kyle, what do you think of that, buddy? Love that. And like the effect, the heat exhaust effect is, they've done a terrific job on this whole thing. This whole aircraft is beautiful. I can't believe it took me this. When did this come out? Didn't it come out in 20? Did it come? It didn't come out in 2022, did it? There, we got it started. All right, so we got that started. Now that's going, and you can look up here. So you got this running. The RPMs we're at 100, a little over 100%, and our TGT. That's set, or that is heated up. And APU gen switch to on. So we're going to go ahead and do on there. And now that takes it out. Now we got the APU providing us, I almost said fuel. Sorry. And then we're going to do air on. You see all this coming on. Now, one of the things is you can only run off the APU, but it only has enough power to actually provide enough air conditioning for either all of you back in the cabin. Hello, everybody back in the cabin. You got your orange whips? I'm going to give you some air right now. Here we go. Listen. There you go. I'm giving you air. I'm going to suffer up here in the cabin because it's the kind of guy I am. I want to make sure you're all comfortable. But there we got air coming back there. And now that we have the APU started, we can go ahead and turn off the external power. And you're going to hear it click over and switch over to APU. Here you go. There you go. Boom. There it is. Now what we can do is, so I don't forget, I'm just going to do this now. We're going to disconnect ground power. There we go. And it and I love that they simulated that sound where that you can hear that turn off. That's pretty sweet. Air conditioning panel, we got that on. Radio switches right down here. Now, if you're wondering why is the GPU not turning on, if you come down here and you turn these radio switches on, now you're going to see the Garmin start up. It's going to power up. All right, so that's going to power up. COM radios to set and check. So I got these things mapped out, but we're going to go with COM. We're going to go ahead and turn this all the way to the right, squelch all the way to the right for COM 1. We're not really going to use these, but I'm just going to do it anyway, just to kind of show you this is kind of a standard procedure thing. Okay. EFB. So we already loaded everything, so I think we're good there because we loaded our weight. And by the way, that all should match. Let's just go ahead and check this quick. Empty weight, zero fuel weight. Let me double check my chart. Sorry, let me just check this out. Times and weights. I've got fuel. It looks like the fuel's at 13,600, so 13,615, so that's good. It looks like our zero fuel weight is 56,200, and so it's all matching, so we know we're good there. I'm going to talk a little bit about some click spots that make this so nice it automatically makes some things work, okay? So I'm going to talk about that here in a minute. And we're going to go down here. But by the way, this is on sale. Kyle, what did you pick it up for? I think I picked it. It was a little cheaper. It was a little tiny bit cheaper on going to Just Flight site than it was on Marketplace. Kyle says, I feel the same way about waiting so long to get this SimFanatic. I know, man, right? 55, that sounds right. Because I had some Just Flight points. But Kyle, don't you think this is a great airplane? I mean, this is... You know, when I flew this, I was definitely thinking about you and the Mad Dog. I'm just like, what's taking me so long to get the Mad Dog? What took me so long to get this? Because it is a fun airplane. And it's going a little retro. We're going steam gauges. Kyle gets it a 10 by 10. I have to agree, man. It's a great plane. It's fun to fly. I'm going to talk about some things that caught me off guard. You know, the whole, like, you get so used to, like, having a auto throttle system, which there are a lot of aircraft that don't have auto throttle, but you have, like, the top of descent. There's a top of descent calculator. We're going to see how well it goes. And, you know, you kind of mix a little bit of the old school, trying to do more calculations and figure things out, than having the, you know, the fully programmable things that just the FMC just takes you, or the Make Do takes you with the PMDG 7.3 or the, you know, the Airbus, the Phoenix and that. But anyway, so here we've got this loaded up. Now, one of the things we're going to do is we're going to check this flight plan. Now, what I did is I used SimBrief, and I got everything set. And what you can do is you can import, you know, the map view when you start before you load it. I just loaded the map. I just loaded the flight plan from there. And so that's bringing me into, so if I hit FPL and you hit this top button, now I can kind of go through this and make sure it's got everything, you know. So I've got all these things. So we're going to go to Javine, Kmart, Marcin, Keller. So basically I have all these already pre-programmed in, right? I'm just like looking, kind of like you would with the FMC. We're going skids. By the way, Kyle and everyone, I'm doing the 1.3 ILS, and I pick skids for my approach. And then so you have it, and everything looks good. The one thing you don't have to really worry about when you're doing it this way and loading it from the map view is you really don't have to worry too much about discontinuities, right? You're literally so bloody slow. I can't wait till you got to tell me if you ever live stream, Maple, because I'm going to get in there and I'm going to give you nothing but shit, dude. All right, so we got this going. Hanger Studios is in the house. Hanger, what's up? And Ace is down in here. Welcome, friends. Good to see you. Thank you for joining us all, my friends, my pals, my amigos. All right, so we've got that all looking good. And actually, I'm going to scroll. Just want to scroll out a little bit here. And let me see. Yeah, so that should work out just lovely. Just like we're going to come around and down, about, and all the way. Yeah, that sort of thing. Okay, anyway. Okay, so let's take a look. Let's continue on. So we got all that. Press flight button. CD. Oh, that's the other thing. Don't forget to press it. And this does have an autopilot, of course. So we're going to hit the CDI button right here to get it from VLOC, which is the localizer. We're going to hit that, and we're going to go GPS. And actually, this is going to switch this here to the right angle or the right degrees. But Ace, is good to see you, my friend. Thank you for joining the live stream, buddy. So I think we got that part done. All right, so now we can continue on. See how fast I'm going on this? Internal lights we're not going to worry about. External power is off. Emergency lights are already armed. Pressurization. You certainly need to do this. So what we're going to do is we want to set this pressure right up here. We want to set this cabin pressure, and we want to set our flight altitude at maximum. We want to go 1,000 feet above our planned cruise altitude. And our planned cruise, as you can see, right up there is 28,000 feet. So what are we going to do? We're going to move this to 29,000 feet. Anybody want to take a guess? This is quiz time. Anybody want to take a guess what this needle's showing us? Although you can read it right there, so it's kind of giving it away. But anybody want to take a guess what this means? So if I load up flight level 290, what does this needle mean? Anybody want to take a guess on that? And then we also want to check, let's check our altimeter. So here we've got altimeter of 1015. I hit B. It's 1006. So the other thing we want to do is jump up here, and we want to make sure that our barometer is at 1006. God, I can't see with these damn contacts. That's probably pretty close. We'll leave it at that. And you want to set that. Anybody want to take a guess? TJ Turner says differential pressure. That actually is correct, but what does that mean? Like if I look here and it says 5,000, what is that, about 5,450, 480 maybe? What does that mean though? So differential pressure for sure, but what does that mean? So we got that set. Barometer is set. We're going to skip now to windshield heating, and actually we're probably going to want to go ahead and do this because we have precipitation, so we need to get some things set for our heater. So we notice we have our priority on the left side. Why? Because the pilot's probably going to need to see more so than the co-pilot. And we're going to go ahead and do low here just to make sure that we have that set. Okay, so low, and we're going to go ahead and hit the we're going to hit the fasten seatbelts. Aces, no smoking. I'm just kidding, buddy. You know, I love you. I love you. All right, so there we go. We got our fasten seatbelts and no smoking. Yeah, lightning outside. Oh, great. We might die. The pressure there you go, TJ. That's exactly what I was asking for. Wingman 21, what's up, my friend? Give it up to TJ Turner. He's got it. So essentially, friends, what this means is as we're climbing up, when we get to flight, and this is true of any airplane, right? But you don't have to manually set it in some of the newer ones. But when we get to flight level 290, inside our in TJ, you're absolutely right. That is a differential pressure. You're absolutely right. But you answered my question. As you can see here, cabin altitude. So like when we're at 29,000 feet up in the air, it actually in the cabin is going to feel like we're at 5,500 feet, roughly. So very good. TJ Turner, you got it, buddy. Okay, so with that being said, and where the hell was I? Okay, so got no smoking, fasten seatbelt on, GPWS, that's this.
Glide slope. Pull up. Glide slope.
We'll probably have that later with me flying. FD pitch control, we want this pitch control. This is something we want to set to about 12 o'clock high. So we're going to go ahead and set that, and that's going to come in handy later. We'll talk about that later. FD mode selector, heading, or so if you're wanting to do this with the GPS, what you're going to want to do is you're not going to want to do heading. You're going to want to use heading if you're doing VORs. If you are using the GPS and you want it to auto fly like you have an FMC, which this isn't fully realistic, but we'll pretend we just had this installed. You want to put this up to not heading but VOR. Now look at over here. This little green light pops up, and you can see that it says GPS. So now we know we're doing GPS. Don't make out of the fence like AFS. Help keep that in mind. Course selector is already set because when we switch that over, it automatically set when we hit the needle. What needle? We hit this from CDI to GPS on the Garmin. It switched that. Nav radios we want to set to DME, and that's going to be handy later on. So you're going to have to come over here. This is Kyle's kind of thing. He loves these dials and doing things the old way. You know, back in the day when I flew, you know, the old aircraft, I didn't have those damn FMCs or those damn McDo's. I did it like the real pilots did it. Yeah. I don't know what that was, by the way. That's just me being silly. Sorry about that. I apologize, everybody. It got over me. But some feel like that. Kyle, I'm not in any way saying that's how you sound, by the way. It's just how I learned back when, exactly. I learned on the VORs as well, and it's just the way we do it. Okay, so we got that done. Sorry about that. It's completely ridiculous. I should just end the stream right now. Okay, so our decision height, this is actually automatically at 200 feet. Now, you can change that, but we're going to leave that at 200. Our altimeter we already set. Our AP autopilot altitude selector. So we're going to move this to 28,000 feet because we're flying flight level 280, right? So we're going to get that set to 280. So let's go ahead and do that as we wait forever and a day, Kyle. I'll have to try the thing there, Captain Howdy, on the METAR report stuff and do a little more testing. Appreciate it, but... okay. All right, so we got that at flight level 280, and that's our cleared altitude, we'll say. Engine thrust index. Now, here's the thing. Over here, we have this thing called engine thrust index, and you can see right now it's at 168. Now, this is automatically set. You actually don't need to change these. The only time you'd need to change them is if you want to take off a little earlier or a little later. Maybe think of it like, I'm going to make something up, but I'm, a little bit like maybe cost index. If you want to take off sooner from the runway, you can change these thrusts, and it's just like what will get you to the 100%, this, earlier or later. You have a really long runway, you can maybe have that lower and higher if you have a shorter runway, that type of thing. I think that's right. I could be incorrect on that. Somebody correct me if I'm wrong. But I just got this aircraft a couple days ago. You expect me to be a pro at this already on this aircraft? Richard Clark's in the house. Richard Clark, how you doing? Good to see you, Richard. Thank you for joining our live stream tonight. It's good to see you, my friends. Richard, so good to see you. Flying the Fokker F28. I know y'all that come over from Oz Flight Center. He's always flying this thing. I finally picked it up. I got something special for all of you in store later. I'm going to talk about that. We're going to get airborne first because, Bruden's not here, so who cares, right? Bruden, and if he is here, he can just wait. Okay, so anyway, we've got that set. So we don't need to set that. There's actually a table and a chart for the thrust index. We don't have to worry about that. So lift dump handle. That's what this is. Now, the funny thing is it says in, or this is confusing. Because on the checklist it says lift dump handle in retracted. Okay, I'm not going to do that. Speed brake handle retract because we want to leave that out. We push that in arm when we're ready to leave, and we have that retract. Speed brake is this up here, and that's retracted, so we're good. Bedrock's in the house. Good evening, FS and chat. Hey, how's it going? Good to see you, Bedrock. Welcome to the live stream. So kind of you to join us, my friend. Thank you so much. Good to see you. Okay, so anyway, Bedrock, we're getting going here. We're trying to get this thing lit. TTC, so that's these switches here. And actually, if I move these up, you can see. So TTC to take off. We have climb and then off. We'll get into that later, okay? We're not going to worry about that right now. But those are hidden, tucked away, if you will, underneath the throttle. HP fuel valves, both shut, and they are shut. Okay? So we're good there. We're almost ready for pushback. Right external light panel as required. We have the nav on. We already did that. Transponder, squawk set, and standby. Are we at? I don't think we're at standby. It's right over here. No, we're not. So we'll go standby. It's that one right there. Takeoff speed bugs. Okay, this is what's cool. Oh, check this out. Okay, so you see the speed bugs right here? So, how do I compute my V speeds, and you got your whole weight and balance and all that stuff. Well, since we imported this, we imported it over here. Kyle. Oh, God. Hail warning? Seriously? Oh, this ought to be fun. Thank the maker. We better get our asses in the air. Okay, so watch this. These will actually change automatically. All you got to do, friends, is magic. Watch this. If we go over here, you can actually see them on our first officer's airspeed indicator. If we click on anywhere right up here where it says takeoff, watch these three for like V1, V2, or V1, rotate, and V2. Watch this. They're going to change. See, they got set. One of them moved. But that's all there is to it. So that's set. It's kind of important. So we got our takeoff speeds. Our altimeter's already set. Buckle Money says, oh, my God, I have you on one of the big screens, pimping you out to all. Oh, God. They agree. The bangs look. Jeez. Oh, thanks, Bunny. Oh, boy. I think I appreciate it. Yeah, I appreciate it. Big screen. Oh, it makes my faces really big. Appreciate it, buddy. Okay, the cockpit. I just got distracted. Cockpit oxygen. So we got to go. We got to mosey on over here because we need oxygen. So if we go over here, friends, we go over here, and then you can hear this. Listen. Hear the oxygen? It's like Spaceballs. That fresh air, I tell you. Okay, so we got the oxygen set. Boy, the way that thing looks, I feel like I've gone back in time, right? I've just gone back in time. All right, so before engines start, we've got the parking brake is set. Right down there, that is set. We've got the brake, alternate brake, so that's over here. That is set. Fuel quantity, if we look over here, we can see our fuel quantity. We don't have anything in the center tanks, but you can see because that says 0. But here's our right and left tanks on our wings, and we've got plenty of fuel for our flight. This is how much we've used so far. Right, and so next thing up, Ace is down, says no dance yet that I'm aware of. Uh-oh. Are we already at 30? We can't be at 30 already. I haven't even taken off, Aces. So let's see. We already did the thrust index, nav aids, AP and FD. We got that set. Altitude is selected. Altimeters are set. APU is running. External power is disconnected. We need to go ahead and close the door. So let's go ahead and close the door. Hey, everybody. So we got the door closed. I didn't actually attach. I didn't attach the. Oh, who's over by me there? Oh, look at you, Short Round. I got to go outside and see everybody. So several of you have joined us. Got to recognize you, friends. Appreciate you being here. 24 likes already. Thank you, friends. Appreciate it. Let me see how many of my friends. Oh my God. Oh my God. That can sometimes be a chaotic thing. Thanks, Bunny. All right, so we got everybody boarded. We got the windows and doors closed. The cockpit door is closed. The passenger seatbelt is on. You all have your whips. And are you ready for some probably turbulent flying if we have hail and crap like that coming in? All right, so it's time for pushback. You can do pushback the regular way, or you can simply go over here, and we can click this button, or this area, and we'll connect our pushback guy. Here he comes. Oh, look at him. Here he comes. We're going to go ahead and get the chocks off. So we'll take the chocks off, and we'll go outside. You can see the chocks are off. All right, we're ready to start this baby up. There, Aces. Aces, when are you going to get back in here and fly with us, buddy? I think it's about time, man. We miss you, Aces. Bunny asked me earlier. She's like, why doesn't Aces fly with us anymore? I'm like, well, you're a busy guy, and, you know, between the... Oh, my God, we're already at 30. 31, in fact. Oh, my goodness. Should I wait until we get up top? Should I wait until we get up top to dance? Yeah, I think that's probably a good idea. Don't you think? People been waiting. We'll dance. We'll be dancing, Bunny. We'll be dancing. Don't you worry. Oh, God. Okay. So, friends, thanks so much for the 32 likes now. Let's just get this out of the way because you know what's going to happen. Little SimFanatic shuffle for you on a Tuesday night. Don't normally feel like a Tuesday night should be doing this. It's almost sacrilege, right? What do you think, Aces? Little SimFanatic shuffle. Thank you, friends, for the 32 likes. Orange whip. Orange whip. You all got your orange whips? 27 orange whips. 27 in here, friends. Thank you all for joining us. You just got to deal with this. Some of you might be here for the first time. And you're like, what is wrong with this guy? Well, there's plenty wrong. I don't have enough time to talk about it. Friends, thanks so much for the likes. I appreciate it. All right, let's go ahead and get this thing. Holy shnikes. All right. We're going to turn that off. All right, so we're going to release the parking brake. Release the parking brake. Usually it's the probes, I know. We're going to get into that later. All right, so we're going to push back. Ready for pushback? Here we go. Oh, look at that. Hey, are you caught up there, Kyle? Are you ready for... Look at this weather. This is fan-flippin-tastic, friends. This is too cool for school. Maple, that reminds me, it's your bedtime. Hey, I'm just kidding, buddy. Hey, you give me grief, I can give you a little grief, you know. Goes both ways, my friend. All right. Gonna push back. Got you back there, short round. Good to see you, short round. And I'm trying to figure out who's this over here. Kyle says, we'll push back as soon as you're past me. That plane, what did Bunny say? That plane is nasty and dirty. It needs cleaned. It's awesome, Bunny. Cool videos from a cool guy says, LOL SimFanatic. That's funny. I know. I try, cool guy. I try, buddy. All right, so we're going to get pushed back here from DFW. And boy, does she... Look, we're leaving the Wyatt. Who's ever stayed there? You stayed there, Maple? The Wyatt? Okay, so now we can stop. Now, if I hit cancel, I'm just going to do this. If I do that, he doesn't disconnect yet. Okay, now I can go ahead and hit my parking brake, and now I can say, oh, bye-bye. Hey, how many of you have seen Total Bastard Airlines, right? That old Saturday night thing? That was so funny. Well, who was that? It was David Spade and Helen Hunt on Total Bastard Airlines, where they're just jerks. Okay, so goodbye. Thank you, Tug Guy. We're not Total Bastard Airlines. We're good people here. Okay. So now we got to start the aircraft up. So you ready for that? I think everybody's ready for that. I've been waiting a while. Okay. So anti-collisions are going to come on, and they're right down here, right here. Here's our bottom and our top. So this bird has two anti-collision lights. You see the one on the top here, the vertical stabilizer, and then we also have one underneath. And I'm going to tell you what right now. See, look at that thing. You can see it rotating. That's pretty sweet. And this has really cool lighting effects, too, for this plane. So we got that set. Next thing we got to do is throttle levers are at idle. They are. HP fuel valve shut. LNR fuel boost pump. So we got to turn these on. 1, 2, 3, 4. And you should see these lights come on, but you want to make sure the fuel boost pumps are all on. Center we don't have to worry about because we don't have any fuel in our center. We checked that. Fuel pumps and pressurization lights have extinguished. Engine starter master switch to on, and here we go. Go up here to the top. Our master engine start is there, and we're going to go ahead and start our right engine, and here we go. Click it and hold it for about 2 seconds. 1, 2. See our bleed's going to start spinning that turbine. And we're going to add fuel. We're going to watch this over here. As soon as this gets to about 20, so we got that turbine starting to spin. And we get about to between 15 and 20 roughly. We're going to go down here. This is actually our fuel, so we're going to go ahead and do on. Now listen to this. We're going to see the igniter light up. Oh, listen to the sounds. Can y'all hear that? Oh, is that beautiful? Richard Clark says, bye-bye. See, Richard, you always pick these up. Total Bastard Airlines and SNL. Listen to that. Now you hear the APU kick back on, and there we go. Hot damn, listen to that. Listen to that engine. Look at that heat exhaust coming off of there. Oh, God, this is such a great plane. Okay, now we got that set. We can go ahead and start our engine. Okay, actually, I forgot something. I need to turn this on. Now, once that's done, I can go ahead and put that all the way up. Now I go up, and let's just repeat. It's super easy to start. It doesn't get much easier than this, right? Well, it does, a 787, but besides that. Oh, I know, the Airbus. Okay, whatever. Okay, so we're going to go up here. We're going to go engine number 1. So 1, 2, release. Go down here, watch for this to spin up. We're going to see this starting to spin up. Left turbine on that left engine, engine number 1. We get that spinning up there to about 15 to 20. All right, now she's ready. We're going to go down here and give her fuel. That igniter light switch. We can almost see the engine right there. There she is. Bouncy. All right. There we go. So we can check and make sure that these 2 generator lights are out. These 2 right here, they are out. That means we're getting power. And you can also go up here and you can check that. Like if you switch this AC to Gen 1, and we got power there, and Gen 2 for our right engine, and we got power. It's in the green, so we're looking good there. Perfect. All right, so now that those are done, I'm back to my check. You can't see the checklist, I know. By the way, just look for JD's checklist. It's amazing. I can put this out here because I highlighted pieces that I've gone over tonight. If anyone's interested, let me know in chat. Okay, so we got the engine 1 set. Everything's looking stable. No warnings. Next thing we want to do is we want to make sure all the lights are extinguished. So all these lights that we're on, all extinguished. Lights down here are all extinguished. So she's looking good, friends. She's looking damn good. Engine master starter to off. So we got to go back up here and just turn this engine master to off. We don't need that any longer. APU generator switch 3. We can go ahead and turn that back down, and it's going to light. That's normal. APU air switch. We can go ahead and turn that off. And then APU shutdown, and we'll go ahead and shut down the main APU. You're going to actually, if you listen, you can hear that. And last thing we need to do is make sure both of these air conditioners are on. So we're going to get some air finally up in the cockpit here. So I'm going to go ahead and that. Watch this. This over here is going to come down. Oh, I'm right here. Watch this. This should come down here eventually. Maybe. Then again, maybe not. I don't know. I thought that normally would come down, but maybe it won't. Okay. So I think that's all looking good. Engine anti-ice. We're going to go ahead and turn that on. So that's over here, and we're going to set that to auto. So we got the engine anti-icing here. So we're going to just go down with this to auto. So it's going to automatically come on if we need it, which is kind of nice. Technology, I tell you. Windshield heating we already have set. Pitot and vane heating. Release the probes. Of course, that's these right here. So we're going to go ahead and click those up. Essentially, like any of these planes, you're making sure you don't have anything illuminated, except for these. These you want illuminated, of course. But like you don't want any orange lights to be showing. Otherwise, there's a problem. Phoenix. I mean Houston. Phoenix. All right. So we got the we got to remove the gust lock. That's an important safety tip, Egon, because if you don't have this thing down. Like, watch this. If I'm trying to turn my my yoke left and right, it's not moving. So if you ever get this airplane and you're like, what the hell? I can't move it. You got to turn that gust lock off. Now we can move the yokes. That's another important safety tip, Egon. Full fuel to engine. Oh, thank you, sir. Thank you. Appreciate it. Thank you, Bedrock. Thank you, Bedrock. I appreciate it. Bedrock. Hey, everybody, people, give Bedrock some first officer emojis. There you go, right from me to you, Bedrock. Thank you for pointing that out. I almost missed that. Again, this is only my 3rd time flying this plane. I got it 2 days ago, so I am not proficient. So any of you want to point out anything that I missed, please, by all means, tell me. Now, here's the other thing. So the stab trim. So if you're wondering, like, well, how do I know where to put this trim? There's a click point here where the CG is. Click it. And you can hear it go, right? That's my, yeah. Okay, I won't do that again. But it basically sets the trim automatically, so that should be set. Next thing we want to do is set the flaps to 11. This is really easy because you can check it out your window. So you go over here. Or if you're the captain or first officer, you just run back and you just say, excuse me, ma'am or sir, I got to see if the flaps are at 11. Actually, you don't need to do that. Obviously, there's an indicator up here, but it's easy enough to do that, so I do it because it's fun. Silva motherfucking Killer's in the house. Welcome, Silva. What's up, buddy? Good to see you, Silva. Gowan Grimm, welcome. Gowan, your wipers are not working. Good point. I need to turn my wipers on. Do they actually work in this thing, Gowan? Let's go ahead and turn them on. Did they actually move the... When are they going to fix that? It's like I got the rain droplets on the inside of the windshield because it doesn't work. Or either that or every single airplane I ever fly has really bad wipers. And they need to be fixed. They got filth muck all over them. Look at that, Richard. Filth muck. Okay. You know the movie. Okay. Sorry. Flaps are set to 11. Speed brakes, check operational, then retract. This is kind of a unique thing. So the speed brakes here. Let me do the Bravo throttle quadrant, and so you can see here's the Bravo. And if I pull this, look at the tail back here. Listen to that sound. But they open like that. That's kind of like old, like military style, right? That's your speed brakes, friends. Matey says wipers work on the FSS. Okay, well, I guess I better pick that up, matey. Must pick that up, matey. Okay, so we got the flaps, lift dump, check operational, then in. I'm not even gonna do that. Taxi lights. Let's go ahead and get our taxi lights set. Right down here. Down a little bit farther. There we go. Taxi light. We gotta extend. Now watch this. Because it extends, you'll see it actually extend. They actually watch this move. See how it's extending? It's moving because the actual lamp is actually on a motor that goes forward, just like the real thing, as we'd expect, right, Gowan? Just here to leave a like and head to bed. Gowan, hey, everybody, let's do a shout-out to Gowan. Give him some blue skies, mate, and some orange whips. I just called you mate like you're from Australia. I know you're kind of near Aces, right? Northeast there. Gowan, thanks so much for jumping in here. Appreciate it. But we're at 36 now. Friends, thanks so much for joining us. This is to you, friends. A little horn action, a little foghorn. God, look at the rain coming down now. It could get a little scary. It could get a little intense. Don't you worry, friends. I'm going to keep you all safe, maybe. I'm going to turn on the first officers so we can have both of them going and just get the full effect. Okay. Well, that sounds funky. Okay, taxi lights, transponder still at standby, and I think we're ready to taxi. We are ready to taxi. We're going to be going 3-6 right. So let's get ourselves ready for 3-6 right. Let me get my chart up. One thing I noticed, though, like I was talking about the charts, like if I go over here, you know, like some of the charts, unless I don't have something right, but if you go to the charts here, I don't see my little aircraft on here. That's one thing missing. Let me know if I'm missing something, but normally on most of the aircraft, you see the little blue, you know, arrow thing. Hey, Brett Plays! Welcome, Brett! Welcome to the live stream. Good to see you! Welcome, buddy. Thank you for joining us, Brett. We're getting ready, and there's Silver Killer doing recognition of you, Brett. We're flying the Fokker, Brett. The Fokker. The Martha M. Fokker aircraft. This is Fokker. I'm not swearing, YouTube. Don't demonetize me. You're saying dance? There's no way we're at 40 already. Clearly hasn't been that good of a live stream yet. We're going to get better. Oh, I appreciate it, friends. Thank you so much. I got to zoom into... and where the hell was I? Where's my little thingamajigger? There we go. There's my thingamajigger. So it looks like we're going to mosey on to the right to get to 3-6 right. So let's go ahead and do it. We're ready for taxi. Kyle, are you ready? Here, let's see our sim fans and friends that are here. Get to the Fokker. There you go, Brett. That's awesome, man. That is awesome. Get to the Fokker. All right, look at this. Now we got more. I got short round in there. Captain Howdy's ready. Some of Kyle's still waiting to get pushed back there. Who's all over here? Chipper Sneeze. Pilot Rick, what's up, buddy? Tashi Draco over there. And I don't... Look at this weather, friends. My goodness. And look at this, Richard Clark. Shout out to Richard Clark. Remember, for 11 months, has it been 11 months already, Richard? How time has flown. Richard says, thanks for the great content and laughs. Do the bye-bye. Okay, bye-bye. No, Richard, thanks so much for the continued support. That 11 months, my friend, you are golden. Look at this. We got Kyle pushing back here. Looking good there, Kyle. I'm going to go ahead and start taxiing. Let's see if I can run into you. That guy. What's up, that guy? There we go. Let me get this. Oh, there. The track IR is running. Oh, we're gonna wait for Kyle. We're gonna wait for you, Kyle. And then we're gonna taxi. Boy, I already have to do a bio break. How bad is that? All right, Kyle's still pushing back, so he's got some checklist items, so we're going to go ahead and move in front of him. We just got clearance to move in front of him. Thank you, Kyle. Keeping our distance there. We don't need to, like, clip each other, do we? What's with all the clipping that's been going on? You've all heard that? Like, there's been all these incidents with the aircraft now at these airports, and it's like another aircraft clipped again. Like, what's up with that? Like, what's going on, friends? Seriously. Then we're going to make our way over to 36 right, and I'm very scared. Important thing is when you take off with this plane, you want to get the nose down. Oh, I just blew my taxi line. You want to get the nose down for 250, close to 250 knots before you start climbing out. Because if you don't, you're going to be doing one of these, right? You're just going to be like not really climbing, but you're going to have a high angle of attack, and it just doesn't work out very well. So I figured that one out after the second time of flying this thing. I'm like, holy crap, I'm only climbing about 300, 400 feet per minute. I could get out and like flap my own arms and climb faster than this. It was taking forever to get to altitude. I'm like flying to flight level 280, just like, holy moly, friends. It was taking a while. And we're going to do a little slipstreaming. Whoop, there's Fred. Won't he be surprised? Pull over. Yeah, we got to get this thing up to about 60 miles per hour. Burn out the chlorofluorocarbons. Oh, you're all going, what the hell is he talking about? Except for Richard Clark. Richard knows the movie. Oh, we're going to make our way. Johnny Mon, don't be a chicken, Silva. Oh, Silver, you got to get this plane, man. I got Kyle as a believer now. Kyle's loving it. He gives it a 10 out of 10. I do too. I think I'd have to give this a 10 out of 10. This is a really fun. I only flown it twice, well, 3 times technically. One wasn't a full flight. I got up in the air and then I just wanted to go through the systems and stuff, but again, I want to preface this all tonight that I am not proficient in this plane. I'm just going to say it right now because I know all of you are going to give me, well, not all of you. I got a lot of you that are really, really good lads. And then I got some of you like Bruden the Great that's ready to just jump on my stuff any minute of the day and twice on Tuesday. And guess what? It's Tuesday. I'm in trouble. All right, there's Chipper Sneeze. Who's Fluid Mercury? Is Fluid in here? Fluid Mercury, are you in here, buddy? Who's Fluid Mercury? In the SU-57? Flying the Su-57. Right, let's make sure yep, we got control surfaces are working. Cool videos from a cool guy says, hey, I'm Fluid. Oh, you're Fluid? Okay, thank you, cool. At some point I'll remember that. Not today, not tomorrow, but in a few months I'll remember. It's not intentional, I assure you. Hey there, Chipper and cool guy, a.k.a. Fluid. Look at that pile of Rick over there. Oh, Vruden is here. Holy crap. Vruden's waited this whole time? I can't believe it. I cannot believe that Vruden would wait this entire time for me to get this bird going. Appreciate it, Vruden. Okay, so now we are there. We're going to hit the parking brake. And I'm going to go ahead and turn off the music. And stow the track IR. So we're ready for takeoff. Before takeoff, flaps are checked. We're at 11. Lift dump. Now we can arm that thing. So go over here and we hit that, and you'll notice that it goes red. So we got that set. And then TTCs at takeoff. We already checked that. Crossfeed is off. LNR boost pumps are all on. We did that earlier. Yaw damping switch. That's right down here. This one right here, we got to turn this one on, so yaw damper is on. That autopilot's not going to come on until we get going, of course. Let's see. Transponder to on and altitude reporting. So we're going to go down here, over to the right. We're going to go... Where am I? Here. So we're going to go on. Little blue light comes on, and we're also going to set this to altitude, so we're going to put that up. That's set. And we're going to do our landing lights and everything else. So we got to go down here and extend these. Click, 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 and we'll see extend. And then our landing lights, we can go ahead and turn off our taxi light. And there we go. There comes our lights. And I'm going to go, we just got cleared from ATC to position and hold. Runway 36 right, so position and hold 36 right. American November 1415 Kilo. All right, we're doing a position and hold. course this is going to be the weather that happens tonight. I've flown this thing. I know I've mentioned this, but like, of all the frickin' times, I'm not like proficient in this bird. Hear me whine. My God, do I need cheese with that wine? Yes. Here we go. Get positioned in this lovely, beautiful evening in Dallas-Fort Worth. That guy says old transponder. Yes, that guy. Pilot Rick, do you got this thing? Going to Seattle Thursday doing the Boeing tour. Oh, freaking fantastic, dude. That's awesome. All right, here we go. All right, so I think we are ready. Let me double check everything. I want to get a picture of all of you right now because everybody say cheese, cheese. Here we go. Beautiful. Look at this weather. I love it. Some of Kyle's in the runway. I think he wants to play chicken with me. He's back taxiing at DFW, or is he just doing his short field takeoff? Showcase? We can do showcase. You're not ready to take off, though, yet, Kyle, are you? No, you're not ready to take off. You can't possibly be ready to take off. Let's go see. Let's go check on Kyle. Maybe he's going to do a short field takeoff. Oh, look at him showing off. All right, we'll showcase you, Kyle. Jesus. Sorry, Lord. I'm going to turn that volume down because that was loud. Here we go. Look at that! Look at that smoke coming out of the back there. How cool is that for an effect? Here goes Kyle and the Martha M. Fokker. Here we go. Speeds up. Getting ready for rotate. Now, actually, there's some nice call-outs by your cabin crew, or not your cabin crew, by your first officer. And it was working up till, like, my last flight last night, and it's like, where the hell's my first officer? He isn't calling out anything. And there goes Kyle. Let's see if he pulls up those gear. There he goes, folks. There he goes. Gorgeous. All right. So let's see. SimFanatic's turn. All right, here we go, friends. I will see you up in the air. Boy, I've got to do a bio, so... Oh, there goes somebody. Somebody else wanted to be showcased. Chipper Sneeze, ready to go. All right, let's go 40%. Actually, let me check something really quick. Just make sure I'm ready here. 40%, D10, 100%, and positive rate. Okay, here we go. You want to make sure at 200, you get the we get the flaps up. So it kind of comes down, and we got to go 100%. All right, here we go. So I didn't hear my officer. I don't know why my first officer all of a sudden isn't working. Not sure what's going on there. Because you like should call out 80 knots and then gear up. We're just gonna have to do it ourselves. And that guy says sounded good. It did, didn't it? Smoky engines from 30 years ago. I know, right? 80 knots will release forward pressure on this yoke. All right, V1. Rotate. V2. There we go. Positive rate of climb, gear up. There she goes, and up into the darkness. All right. All right, so we're going to go nav, autopilot. We got pitch control, but I want to make sure I get up to 250. Because remember I mentioned that that's important. Let's get this up. So we go ahead and pull the flaps out. Get that speed up.
Pull up. Flight slow. Pull
Okay.
up.
Get this bird up in the air. There we go. Nav on. Did I not hit nav? All right. Six-pack flying in instruments, yeah. There we go. Turn and burn, Mav. Like I needed this challenge. I mean, seriously. Whoa, why are we sinking? Why are we sinking? Oh, that's not good. What is happening? That's why we take over. Yikes. All right, we need pitch. And slow down. You know, of course, this would happen. Like, I'd have complete badass weather on top of, like, being new to this plane. So I'm trying not to kill us. Is what I'm trying to do. Oh, as we were flying blind in the dark. Let's get above these damn clouds, right? Hey, Andy Black. How's it going, Andy? Good to see you, man. Thank you for joining the live stream. Good to see you. Welcome to the insanity. Oh, what do we got? Somebody's doing something. We've got Andy Black just subscribed. Andy, welcome to the SimFan family. Everybody, welcome Andy to the SimFan family. Andy, thank you for joining us for tonight's flight, and welcome. Thank you for subscribing, Andy Black, just like Streamlabs just said. Thank you, sir. Appreciate you, buddy. All right, we're gonna go ahead and continue. I think I need to go vertical speed in. Nope, wrong way. There we go. Let's get this positive rate. So what I'm looking at right now is the vertical speed dial. So like right down here, this is telling us feet per minute, and I wanted to get that up. Now what we want to do is we want to go down here and set these to climb. So right here, we're going to go climb on both of those. And make sure we continue to ascend. We are going above 250. But how am I in the freaking clouds again? We got some build up here. Like we'll keep on climbing. And at some point we can do indicated airspeed, but I'm just trying to keep things real. Andy Black says, if I upgraded a PC, I'd have to pull a side job. Hey, dude, I know what you mean. But Andy, oh, finally, we're getting above these clouds, Aces. Holy shnikes. Here we go, friends. Thank the maker. We got above them and we survived. We almost died. I'm not going to lie. Okay, we can turn off the wipers. Go ahead and get those turned off. Oop, we want to park that one and turn that in park. There we go. Whew, that was a little hairy, wasn't it? Oh, my goodness, was that hairy. Speaking of Harry, where's Harry? Kyle says, now you got to go back into them to land. I know, dude. No kidding. I'm very, very afraid. We go about 96% on these on the throttles. So we're going to get these pushed up here a little bit. Keep that 250. So what we can do now is hit indicated airspeed. So I'm going to go ahead and click on indicated airspeed, and we should lock in that close to 250 as we climb higher and higher here. So what's nice is now it's going to just pitch the aircraft up and down to keep us at about that 250, 260 knots. And at this thrust, it's going to head, and so we'll notice that we're actually climbing faster now. So we're at about 2,000 feet per minute, and we see our altitude climbing faster here. Warning, can turn that off. That was warning because I did overspeed it when we were coming out of there. Godspeed to the rest of you down there. Godspeed. Hope you all make it up alive. Look at that dirty, dirty exhaust. Holy mackerel. I'll tell you what, that was a little stressful there, friends. We almost bit it. Almost oversped the aircraft. It's like the third time flying it for real here, and well, for real, but I mean, yeah. We got out of the clouds. Global warming, how dare you, mate, he says. What's your max Mach? We're going to go 0.7 max at cruise there, Mighty. No auto throttle is right, that guy. Yeah, there's no auto throttle. It's all manually controlled, my friend. All manually controlled. And so let's take a look here and see where we're at. All right. Holy cow, we've got 40 likes here, friends. Thank you so much. And I did get up in the air so we can do a little SimFanatic shuffle once again, friends. I do appreciate it. Thank you so much. You're making my Tuesday night. I just hope I'm making yours. A little SimFanatic shuffle, if you will. If you will. Orange Whip. What do you think, Johnny Mon? 29 Orange Whips. Thank you, friends. Johnny Mon, you want an Orange Whip? Hey, Orange Whip, Johnny. Mighty, Andy, that guy. Ace is down. 29 Orange Whips, friends. 29 Orange Whips. Thank you for the 40 likes. I do appreciate it so much. Boy, do I have to go to the bathroom. I almost wet myself coming out of those clouds. No. Thank you, friends. Again, appreciate those 40 likes. You are all too kind, and I'll spare you the rest of the song. There you go. Thank you, friends. Appreciate you. Too kind. My friends, my pals, my amigos. We're going to be buddies. We're going to be pals. We're going to be amigos. Sorry. Oh, my goodness. And we got to go back through the soup. Look at the... I'm so glad I picked, of all nights for weather. Boy, I really should have planned ahead, shouldn't I have? No, this makes it fun, though, doesn't it? It adds a little bit of a huspa to the live stream, right? You mean mates? That's right, Brett. It means mates, mates. My mates, my friends, my pals, my mates. Exactly, Brett. Good God. Talk about thick layer of clouds, and Kyle's right. Now we gotta go back through this crap. What do y'all think? Should I cheat and just say blue skies? Nah, that wouldn't be very fun, would it? Jeez, I hope the ILS works. If the ILS doesn't work, I cannot guarantee everybody's safety, okay? Okay. Just can't do it. I'm not gonna promise it. I do want to get aces in here, though, to fly again. Big Al's playing, is in the house. Big Al, how's it going, buddy? Big Al says too many orange whips, I think. It's always too many orange whips, Big Al. This you know, my friend. This you know. It's good to see you, Big Al. Thanks for joining the live stream tonight. You all are used to seeing good old Flight Sim flying this plane. I just picked it up. It was on. You can still, I think, get it on sale in the marketplace. I don't think you can get on Just Flight anymore on sale, but I picked it up a couple days ago, and I'm like, I just got to get this plane. I've been meaning to get this. I know our good buddy Shane, Mr. Oz Flight Simmer, really likes it, so here I am. Here we are flying it, and I'm pretending I know what the hell I'm talking about and what I'm doing. Just like any other stream, honestly. No, but it's a fun plane. I really do like it. I enjoy it. The sounds, everything. It's going back to the who mentioned the six-pack flying instrument. Somebody mentioned six-pack. It was six-pack flying out of there. Holy shnikes. But it is a fun plane. I really do enjoy it. The sounds are crazy, awesome. I mean, let's should we do it? How about this? Let me go do a. Oh, I should I turn off the landing lights? Maybe. We'll turn those off. Just pretend that you didn't see this. So we turn the landing lights off. Ain't she a purty bird? Purty bird. So we got the landing lights off, and the next thing we're going to do is we are going to. Oh, we're above flight level 180, and I, you know what? I don't see our good friend TNT here, but we're going to go ahead and do it anyway. So you know what we do when we hit over flight level 180? I think you all know this. Testing 1 2. Testing 1 2 1 2. Testing 1 2. Although I don't know if I have an STD button. Is there an STD button? I don't think there's an STD button. You actually got to actually drop it. There's no STD button, so it doesn't work. So I can't do it. If it's not an STD button, it's not going to make... Well, it doesn't make sense anyway. But, well, we'll do it. What the hell? We'll do it. Testing 1 2 1 2. I'll use the B. The B on the keyboard basically will put you at your... Whatever pressure you're at, if you're below the flight level of transition, they call it transition altitude. If you hit B on your keyboard, it'll set it. So if you're above in the U.S., you're above flight level 180 or 18,000 feet. Standard pressure is 299 or 2. If you're below it, you hit the B button on your keyboard, and it'll set it to standard pressure. So again, testing 1 2 1 2. Testing 1 2 syphilis. STD syphilis. Testing 1 2 syphilis. So I just hit B, and now you can see I'm at 299 or 2 right there. 1013 millibars. The little millibars, they're so cute, the little millibars. Okay, friends, I'm sorry. I am going to take about a 5-minute break. I got to refill my eggnog. That's another word for orange whip, which is another word for drink, which is another word for, H2O in some cases. Unfortunately, not me tonight. But I'm going to take about a 5-minute break, friends, and I'll be right back with you. I'm going to kick on the tunes. Oh, yeah, you know it. Oh, yeah. Do you want to have the wing view? Vrun's always saying I need to do the exterior views. Do we want the wing view or the outdoor view? Who's the first in chat's going to tell me which view to do, and I'll do it. Who's going to be the first? Don't worry, passengers. He's not actually flying the plane anyway. Not now. I was rooting through the frickin' clouds, and I almost killed us. Wing view, Big Al says. So we're going to leave it on the wing view there, Big Al. And I'm going to be with you all in 5 minutes. I see there's 29 in here. Please stick around, because I'm going to talk about something extremely cool that you don't want to miss. That we're going to be planning on doing next Friday. Be right back with you, friends. Go get yourself an orange whip and a Fresca, if you will. And I'll be right back with you, friends. Stick around. Don't go anywhere.
My darling, rose and fire. You're a liar. You say, my darling, rose and fire. And fire. You say, my darling.
All right, thanks for sticking around, my friends. Well, good to see that we're still in the air. We didn't die or crash. Everybody get a fresca? Little orange whip, if you will. Big Al, did you get something? Delgam, what's up, brother? What's up, my friend? What's up? We're flying the Fokker. This frickin' Fokker. Delt. Jeez, that's loud. What do you think? Del, do you have this plane? There's Captain Howdy back there. I haven't been recognizing you all enough. Here, we got Captain Howdy back there. Fluid Mercury. I can't really tell who else is back there because your names are over. That is an ISU fan for life. I certainly know ISU fan for life couldn't handle the flight tonight, so I know that's not Harry. But welcome to the streams, friends. Short round back there. Let's see who else is with us. Of course, we have Chippa Sneeze, a.k.a. Chippa Sneeze. We got Maite and Kyle up there, and Pilot Rick. Delgam says, sorry, I'm not flying tonight. Currently in Memphis, prepping for Old Miss Spring Scrimmage. Awesome. That's no problem, Del. We appreciate you jumping in here, man. Appreciate you joining us, man. And thank you for those SimFanatic shuffles. Appreciate you, Delt, and welcome to the moderators group, Delt. It's good to have you here, you and Captain Howdy, addition to our moderators club. Let's give a handout to Delt and Captain Howdy. A couple new moderators to the channel. Growing our family in many ways. All of you that have come to join us. And because of that, we got to have more moderators, too. Help handle all this. Why am I banking like that? Okay. It's pretty excessive bank. Good gravy. Good golly, Miss Molly. Holy cow. I switched to a Eurofighter. Cool videos from a cool guy said. Hey, that's all right, man. Andy Black, but Xbox has a lot of those sims, including Ace Combat. Andy Black, are you one of our Xbox friends? We welcome our Xbox friends. We've got Bunny's got Xbox. There's quite a few that have Xbox on here, and we're good with that. We welcome everybody. We love it. All right. Oh my God! I gotta pull the. We're at flight level 280, and as you can see, I gotta pull the throttle back because I started overspeeding. We're gonna go down here and turn these off. So we can go off there, off on the left. There we go. And we want to be actually at about 0.7. Oh my God! Pilot Rick, what are you doing, my friend? Pilot Rick. Dude. Pilot Rick dropping in. Dude, thank you. Pilot Rick, thank you so much. Pilot Rick dropping in 10 commercial gifted memberships. Those of you that got a membership to the SimFanatic channel, would you please, and that's a perfect time because we might be doing on Thursday night a members-only live stream. So thank Pilot Rick, friends. Elaine 2 gifted a membership. John Jacobs, welcome, friends. Gifted a membership. Limp Rocketeer. I'm not even going to go there. Limp Rocketeer gifted a membership. Eric Omen, somebody from Japan gifted a membership from Pilot. I think that's Japanese. I don't know. I could be off on that. Eric Canada Virtual gifted a membership by Pilot Rick. NTS gifted a membership from Pilot Rick. Canada Plain Man gifted a membership from Pilot Rick. Peter Hartley gifted a membership from Pilot Rick. And Mike Holmes gifted a membership from Pilot Rick. Let's give another shout out, friends. Give orange whips with your new emojis and some blue skies, orange whips. Hell, throw in some STDs. Pilot Rick, dude, thank you so much, man. That is greatly appreciated. You didn't have to do that, but yet you did, and I appreciate you, man. Thank you so much for that that donation, and yeah, I did the taxes, and that's a lot of fun. But I appreciate it so much, Pilot Rick, and all of you. I know not everybody can make monetary donations, and you know what? You're just as important. But some of you that can, it is greatly appreciated as well. So thanks again, and thank you. I want to thank you, Matt Hawkins, Johnny Mon, and Big Al, and that guy for recognizing Pilot Rick for that contribution and the gifting, and you, Marion Harris, and Del Gam. Thank you all for showing your appreciation for our good friends that do support the channel in various ways. We, overall, we support each other, and that's where it's at, and I appreciate it. We've been up in the giveaways, as you probably have noticed, and I think that's a good segue to talk about what may be coming. Okay, so here we go. So Thursday night, I'm going to please don't hold me to do this because we got a lot of family stuff going on, and I've got stuff with my daughters doing a production. Oh, geez, what the flop? What is happening with Pilot Rick? What are you doing, Pilot Rick? Pilot Rick, dude! What are you doing, dude? You're gone insane, dude. I'm ecstatic going to Seattle for Boeing Tour Thursday, and I just love the SimFanatic community. Everybody, another shout out to Pilot Rick. Dude, you are too kind, man. Too kind. Dropping in a $50 dono on top of the $50 it's $100 tonight. Dude, Pilot Rick, you've gone overboard, dude. Thank you so much. Let's get this up here because we've now most recent donor. We have you as Métis as the 10. That would have been within our what was that with? Oh, that would have been with Streamlabs, and then we got you, Pilot Rick, with those 10 donos. And actually, it's going to update here in a minute. Pilot Rick with that $50 dono. It's going to be coming there. It's going to update at the top there on the leaderboard. But Pilot Rick, thanks so much. Again, everybody do a shout out to Pilot Rick dropping in 10 memberships, and then I'm following it up with a $50 dono. That better update, by the way, or I'm going to have a heyday with Streamlabs there. But again, thanks so much, Pilot Rick. And we got Southwest 711. Southwest 711, thank you for joining our live stream tonight. And Pilot Rick, again, there we go. There we go. There it is. Pilot Rick right there, donating. That's just updated. His most recent donator. Pilot Rick, thanks so much, man. That is incredibly, very, very kind of you. I do not expect that, as you know. But Pilot Rick, dude, thank you so much, man. I appreciate you, and I'm so looking forward to seeing you again at FS Expo 2024. It's going to be so good to see you, my friend, once again. Just love seeing you on 2023, and we're going to have Aces there. We're going to have Del Gam there. Captain Howdy, are you coming? Yeah, you're coming. And then we've got we're going to be sharing a booth. Actually, I'm going to be on a panel with Captain Q8 Pilot, along with Two-Tone Murphy, XP72. Quite a few other very talented and amazing YouTube content providers. And I have you all to thank, honestly. I mean, you all been supporting the channel, supporting me, supporting each other. And it's because of you all that we're going places, and we continue to go places. In Vegas, baby. Vegas, right? Vegas. That was kind of anticlimactic. Let's try that again. Vegas, baby, Vegas. Yeah, there we go. Boy, nothing like hitting a ding button when you're trying to get the energy going. But yeah, again, thanks so much, man. That is amazing. Pilot Rick, thank you. Now I got to make sure. Okay, so here's the thing. So the top of descent, Vegas Vacation. There you go, Southwest 711. So if we go over here, we can do our top of descent. So this is something else I wanted to show, because this doesn't have our fancy FMC, right? So we're at cruise level of flight level 280. We're going to see how well this goes. I've only landed this plane twice. This is going to be the third time. Third time's a charm. I didn't do too bad last night. We'll see how it goes tonight. But one of the things that, with your FMC, it'll show top of descent, and it'll automatically start descending. Not the case with this plane. You got to kind of figure things out. And what I try to tell myself is just you know what, SimFanatic, don't get all caught up in the fact of like knowing when to descend. Just kind of treat this like a general aviation aircraft. Like when you're flying a GA plane, it doesn't have the FMC. I mean, it has VNAV for the Garmin and stuff, of course, but it's just kind of like, let's just chill out and just kind of figure it out. And maybe we'll have to do some math, Kyle. Y'all about to see my second ever landing in this thing tonight. Perfect. So what we're going to do is we're going to sync this current altitude. So we're right at about 28,000 feet. Okay. Sorry. And then the target altitude is actually at 1,700. So we're going to do the intercept for our ILS, which ILS for, I think it's 1.3, is 1,700 feet. Okay. So we got 1,700 feet in there because that's where we want to get down to 1,700 feet for that intercept. That's where we're going to let our localizer and our glide slope and our instrument landing system, ILS for short, take over and guide us down to the runway. ASUS may know this as Autoland. And then our ground speed, we can sync this. And then once we hit sync there and we do a 3-degree angle, which is your typical 3 degrees down, we got 83 nautical miles at desired vertical speed of about 1,900 feet per minute. That's going to become important a little bit later. But we're going to be looking for 83 nautical miles. Now, the thing with this is I've actually set this to be, okay, so this distance is at 228. Now, you can actually add up because when you're flying these routes... Oh my God, what just happened? Oh, we got Captain Howdy redeemed jet crash. Nicely done there. Nicely done there, Captain Howdy. Using those SimFanatic points. By the way, do use the SimFanatic points. Appreciate you using your points. By the way, you all get SimFanatic points just by being engaged in chat. So the more you chat, now I'm not encouraging you to spam Chad, but the more you engage in chat, the more you watch, the more points you get. And if you want to see how many points you have, just do exclamation SF points, SimFanatic points. I'll show you how many points. And so Captain Howdy just spent 10 of his points on that animated GIF with the sound. Anyway, so where was I? Oh, yeah. So you can see here, we need to be at about 83 nautical miles. Now, you can't do this. It gives me an indication. So I changed this on my navigation thing, whatever, the 750 or whatever the Garmin is that this is simulated with. It's a good indicator, but it's not going to tell you exactly your distance. So when you want this 83 nautical miles, it's actually going to be your straight distance if we go back here and go to flight plan. And you might have to kind of count these up. So this will actually show you the distance, 98.3. But I'm going to figure it about PSX. I'm going to start descending. But this either still 85 at skids. KCRP is 30 from there. So you really don't have to start right at PSX, but we're going to start our descent somewhere between PSX and skids, and we're going to keep an eye on that. So we'll get back to that. But it's not easy and clean as like your top of descent with either the PMDG or the Phoenix, right? So you gotta kind of keep an eye on it, and you make small adjustments as you're descending. But the important thing is we're going to get down and down to the ground. One way or another, we're going to get down. Cheers. Yeah. Can you all hear me just fine here? So, yeah, you can hear me fine. But yeah, so that's what our plan is for tonight. And we're going to make our way down here in momentarily. What do y'all think about it? I mean, we've had a good showing tonight. I want to say congratulations to all of you and thank you for joining. We hit 32 watching tonight. Actually, we might have hit 34. We have all of you in here, and we've got some of you I've seen in here that are regulars that don't normally make it. Big Al and some of the rest. Rick, it's good to see you making it. And so I don't know, Tuesday nights I kind of wondered about this. Like, would it be a shit show tonight where I'd be like kind of by myself, or would it be some additional people could make it? And I'm seeing some of you that actually can make it tonight. And I know it's not a regular, like we hardly ever stream on Tuesday. So I was telling my wife, I'm like, I can't do Wednesday. I can maybe do Thursday, but it's going to be a late night. So I'm going to try to do a members only. So again, for those of you that just got 10 freaking memberships from Pilot Rick, watch for a Thursday night live stream. We'll try to make that happen. And I'm not sure if what we're gonna do. Are we gonna do a commercial flight there, Silver Killer? Are we gonna do a GA flight there, Aces Down? Are we going to do? I don't know. We'll do something. We did a helicopter flight We hadn't done one of those for the longest time. We did that last Saturday, which was a lot of fun. So we'll figure it out. But we're going to do I'm hoping we're going to do a members-only flight Thursday night, and then again we'll be flying on Sunday. So we'll just kind of play it by ear. What do you think? Anybody got any? Okay, let me do a poll. I'm always ready to engage all of you. I'm going to do a poll, okay? So, okay, let's do a poll. All right, add a poll. So, if we do a members only, so I'm going to say, if we do a members only flight Thursday, I'm yelling really loud because this is a directional mic, this Shure mic, so it's a passive thing, so it doesn't, so I'll go away from it, you can barely hear me. Okay. Flight Thursday. What kind of flight? I'm going to do GA or commercial airline. God darn it, airliner. Or I'll add another one. Business jet. Okay, so here we go. So I'm going to say, okay, we're doing a poll here. We got 25. So we're going to say, if we do a members-only flight Thursday night, what kind of flight should we do? Should we do a GA flight, a commercial airliner flight, or a business jet flight? And I'm starting the poll now. If you would be so kind, go ahead and select what you think we should do, friends. If we should do a GA flight, those are always fun. Commercial flight, like we're doing tonight, or if we should do a business jet flight. And I know that, this is a good mix. Like, we talked about, like, maybe doing 2 GA flights a week and, like, a commercial flight, like, maybe only twice a month. But it actually ended up being, like, even Steven. So, appreciate you voting. This will give me an indication if we do a Thursday night. Oh, Andy Black says, BizJet all the way. Andy Bunny would love that. She's always wanting to do the biz jets. Right now, the GA, though, like, everybody feels more comfortable with the GA flights, and I get that. Because, like, when you're flying this plane, look how long it took us to get started up. It's pretty involved, and it's... Now, actually, I never showed this. Actually, I should talk about that while you're all voting. If you go back here... Make sure I don't hit this. Where the hell was it at? Maybe I missed it because I already got the plane started. But there's actually a... Oh, yeah, here it is. State. So you can do cold and dark, ready for takeoff, or turnaround. So you can get this thing ready for takeoff. So if you buy this plane, you can hit ready for takeoff, and you can have everything loaded up from, like I talked about earlier, you can have everything loaded up for the flight from the map view, and then get yourself ready and going for the flight. And so you don't have to set it up to have to go through every single little detail that I did. Bedrock says, Kyle Summers, thank you. Brett Play says, I do my business just flights in the F-14. Is that an option? Absolutely, Brett. That's awesome. Yeah, I mean, some to each your own, right? If you want to fly a Warbird, and I know you're big on the Warbirds, Brett, which is awesome. By the way, friends, check out Brett Plays. Let me do this. Check out Brett Plays channel, and he does a lot of good flights with, like, the you do a lot of either the jet fighters or even the old time Warbirds, the WW2 Warbirds and stuff, which is pretty fun to watch. But yeah, you can call that a business jet, Brett. You're allowed. Look at this, so it's getting pretty close. Well, we have majority on GA. Next is business jet, and last is commercial airliner. Guess I'm not surprised. You missed my F-14 members only flight a few hours ago? Oh, dude! How did I miss that, Brett? How in the world did I miss that? I'm sorry, man. I'm such a heel. I'll try to catch that next time. That would have been a fun one to see, man. Sorry I missed that. Andy Black says, can short-haul airliners be considered biz jets? Yeah, I mean, you know what? It's not like I'm going to, like, restrict anybody from flying, anything for that matter, right? I mean, you all fly what you want. It's just like, what is the majority theme that you all want to fly, you know, if we do a Thursday night members only. Brett Play says, I know it was full of rock music and only 32 copyright claims. At least they weren't strikes, Brett, right? Have you ever had a copyright strike? Aviation Spotter, holy fuck. Yes, we're fighting the Fokker dude. And Aviation Spotter came because we're playing his favorite song. That's why he came. Look at this, buddy. Look at it. I did this livery just for you, Aviation Spotter. Look at that. Remember American Airlines had the F28? Hell yes, man. Look at that dirty exhaust, too. Good to see you there, Aviation Spider. Thanks for joining, buddy. It's awesome that you came. Welcome. You should have seen us depart. We departed DFW. That's your kind of airport, along with Maple Leaf, you know? One of Americans' domiciles, big hubs, major hubs. As we're making our way to Corpus Christi with the fly too high scenery that you can all pick up on sale right now. Now, honestly, I am not plugging their scenery because I think it's okay. It's not bad. I mean, for $7, you know, if you have $7 to burn, or if you fly to Corpus Christi often, I would say get it. It's decent. It's certainly not like the best scenery I've ever seen, but it's not bad. But I was just like, yeah, I'll pick it up for tonight's flight. What the hell? It was on sale. I want to say it was like 35% off or something like that. Hey, since you just joined us, Aviation Spotter, did you vote? I'm doing a poll, as you can see, if we do a members only on Thursday. Again, no promises, because it's going to be a busy weekend, but I'm going to try. It's going to be a late night stream. So Brett, Aces, Aviation Spotter, Captain Howdy, Kyle, Big Al, and the rest of you. Pilot Rick, Pilot Rick, he's going to be touring the Boeing facility. When was that, Pilot Rick? You're going to do that? Can't remember what you said. Wasn't that Thursday? I think that might be Thursday. So you got an excuse, buddy. You don't. We won't be expecting you in here. Oh, you voted business jet. There you go. If I have $7, I'm buying me some tacos. There you go, Captain Howdy. I don't blame you. I don't blame you. I'd buy tacos as well. Look at this. We're getting a break in the clouds. This is good. This is good. Let's check the weather, by the way, at Corpus Christi. All right, so we can do KCRP in Cincinnati. No, that's not right. Damn it, Aces. I told you that's not right. All right, so we've got winds are at 140 at 15 knots, 6 statute miles. I've seen better weather. So we've got broken fuel. Oh, God. It looks like it's going to get worse. Broken at 600. Broken at 900. Overcast at 1,400 feet. Yeah. Oh, yeah, great. Well, it is what it is. Right? WKRP. I knew you would know that one, Aces. That's awesome. Oh, shoot. All right, we're going to end the poll. Look how close it is with business jet. I smell Hassenpfeffer. I honestly smell Hassenpfeffer on that poll. We got 22 votes, and we're going to end the votes now. So we're overall predominantly GA. So we'll plan on a GA flight on Thursday night if we do a members only. But by the way, hey, if you want to fly the business jets, that's fine. I'm going to let you in on a little secret here, friends. I'm going to... I think I'm going to plan on flying a TBM 850. If we're going to do a GA flight, I'll probably do the TBM 850 because I love that plane. I haven't flown it in a while. And I'm thinking that one's calling to me right now. It's calling to me. So again, did I talk about what we're going to do Friday? I almost forgot. I don't think I said what the big thing is next week Friday. Did I mention it, Aces? Captain Howdy. Did I mention it, Pilot Rick? I don't think I mentioned what we might be doing next Friday. I don't think I mentioned it. Nope, tell us. There's Captain Howdy. I didn't say anything. Do tell is what Captain Howdy says. That guy says high altitude GA, almost corporate jet. It is almost corporate jet. Can do a little turbine action, right? Turbine or turbocharged. All right, well, Pilot Rick says, you haven't heard. Captain Howdy said I didn't say anything, so I just want to make sure I didn't let anything slip. You can see ground down there. All right, so got to keep an eye on this top of descent, by the way. So what the plan is, friends... Give me a sec here. Okay, we're good. Should be good. Big Owl says, does Concorde classify as a GA? Well, I don't know. Can you put a prop on the Concorde there, Big Owl? Or maybe a couple. Maybe 4. It's a 4-engine aircraft, right? So here's the plan. And with Big Al here and that guy and some of the rest of you that are often over there on Mr. All's Flight Simma's channel, I want to do a shout out to Shane, our good friend All's Flight Simmer, for his continued support. He's a great guy, as you all know, and a lot of you have come over to our channel from his channel. I do appreciate that so much, friends. I just want to say this is to you. Appreciate it, all of you. Many of you have come over here from his channel, and I just can't say how much I appreciate all your support and his support. He's a gem. You're all a gem, and I do wholeheartedly appreciate y'all. So what we're gonna do is we're planning. Well, Shane wanted to do it this Friday, but I said, well, I've got my daughter's thing and all that. I just have my Bravo camera. I said, well, I've got my daughter's thing, and I was like, how about next Friday? Because he was talking about Friday, and he does Saturday morning. Because you got the Australia's a few hours ahead of Central Standard Time in the U.S. So we've been talking about this for a while, and I reached out to him like, we got to figure something out. And I did this a few weeks back, and then he came back today and said, "It's like, Darren, let's get this done. Let's get this. Let's shoot for next, or actually for this Friday, for a joint live stream. We've been talking about a joint live stream, and I was like, oh, Oz Flight Simmer. Hey, Mr. Oz Flight Simmer. I'm going to use this. I was like, I can't do it this Friday. How about next week Friday? So, friends, what we're planning on, and he said, yes, let's do it. So what we're planning on is doing a joint live stream with Oz Flight Simmer and all of you, with the two of us doing live stream. And what we're going to plan on doing is we still got to figure out the flight plan. Maybe some of you can help us out with this, by the way. So what we're going to plan on doing is we're going to leave from 2 different airports with all of you. You know, many of you join him. That's awesome. Join us. That's awesome. What we're going to do is we're going to try to make it out so that we land at the same airport around the same time. And we're going to do a joint live stream. Once again, we did this a while back, and it was an absolutely fantastic time. It was so much fun. We're going to get it done again. And so we're going to look for next Friday to do a joint live stream for that, friends. So don't miss out on that. I hope you can all make it. It's going to be fun. As Kyle says, NGL, that sounds really fun. It should be a blast, Kyle. I don't know, Kyle, I don't remember if you joined us. I know Aviation Spider, I think you did. Aces did, and a lot of you did. Big Al, you might have been there. But we're going to do a joint live stream next Friday. Not this Friday, but next Friday. That's the plan. More details to come. If you have some ideas, let Shane know, let me know. But we're going to plan on meeting up, leaving 2 separate airports and then meeting up. Because last time, I think maybe this is where he's coming from, we had like this long-ass line to depart Denver. Do you all remember this? We departed Denver, and of course, Oz Flight Simmer's like, eat my shorts, Mr. SimFanatic. But it was so much fun. We're going to do it again. And by the way, another live stream in the future, not this one next week, but I've talked about this before, so I mentioned a Q8 pilot. A lot of you know who Q8 pilot, one hell of a streamer. If you haven't checked it out, can somebody drop in exclamation Q8 as well? Check out Q8 pilot. I've been following him for years, years ago, before I was even doing any of this stuff, content providing. I've been flight simming all my life. But I was like, oh, Q8 pilot. And I got to meet him at FS Expo last year. But anyway, I mentioned to him, I'm like, hey, I said to Shane, would you want to do a 3-way? Boy, that sounded bad. But anyway, I said, would you want to do a 3-way live stream with Q8 Pilot, UOS Flight Simmer, and little humble SimFanatic with all of you, and do a 3-way live stream? And Q8's like, yes, I will do that. And so at some point, we're going to do a 3-way. That's going to be kind of hard because, you know, Q8 is in Kuwait. We got our good friend Os Flight Simmer, who's in Australia, mate. And then, of course, me that's in, well, I'm in the Midwest at good old state of Iowa. So we got 3 of us in, like, a lot of different time zones. So we got to, like, there's going to be logistics to this. Like, somebody's going to be flying early in the morning, somebody's going to be flying in the middle of the night, and somebody midday probably. So we'll figure those details out, but it's going to be epic. It's going to be great. Hard for the service to keep up. Exactly, Aviation. Can you believe we'd be talking about this, Aviation, and Silver Killer and ASUS, you know, just a few years ago when we were just like 3 or 4 or 5 of us. You know, but it's so amazing. But you know, it's all because of all of you. It's because of all of you, and Os Flight Simmer and Q8 and you know, such a great community, and a welcoming community, and I'm very humbled by it. And so I just, oh God, what just happened? Oh, he's lurking, Mr. Speaking of Os Flight Simmer, Mr. Os Flight Simmer, Shane, how you doing, buddy? I'm gonna miss my top of descent now. Totally gonna miss it. Os Flight Simmer says all the way up for a 3-way, but we can practice an old-fashioned 2-way next week. Awesome, hey Shane. Welcome, hey everybody. Give some orange whips to our good friend, Mr. Os Flight Simmer. Shane, thank you for joining, buddy. Appreciate you being here and all your support. You are the best, man. You have, you know, you've reached out to so many influencers, new influencers like myself and some others, man, and you are incredible. And such a good person, mate. Thank you, Shane, my brother. You are great. Okay, so I gotta, damn it, I'm way behind the aircraft. That's never a good thing because I've been talking about this and got all excited. So we gotta get this down to 1,700 feet. And we gotta start dropping this thing down like a freaking manhole cover, I think, to make sure that we can come. I'm gonna screw this up. I'm so far behind, but let's get this set to 1,700. And God save me. So we're gonna start with pulling the speed back, or the throttle back, and we're gonna hit indicated airspeed, and then we can silence this stupid thing. If we go down here and we silence it, now we can see that we started beginning our descent. And we got Kyle at member for 11 months. Kyle, thank you for your continued. Yeah, that's it. Continued. Nicely done, SimFanatic. Your continued support, Kyle. Appreciate it. Don't forget to manage your thrust on descent. Yes, thank you, sir. Thank you. And here we go. We're descending. We can keep an eye on this. 78 nautical miles at 1,700, and so we're just going to watch this. And now it's time to get our course set, and then also our frequency for a localizer set. So let's check what that might be. Okay, so what we got is 132 on the course, and Os Flight Simmer. Can you believe I'm flying this thing? I flew this bugger. I'm going to use I flew this bugger out of, we flew it out of DFW, and it was complete IMC conditions. Like, you couldn't see anything in front of our aircraft at all. I mean, nothing. And but I got it done. We got it done. We're going to go 132 there, and then on our nav frequency we got 110.3 on the localizer. We're doing this old school there, Os Flight Simmer. So 110.3, and we'll drop that to 110.3, and then that's pretty much it. Now we're gonna set the landing, and Shane, you know this plane so much better than me. So if I miss anything, you just shout it out there, buddy, in chat, and you might win the first officer emoji, buddy. You might win it. All right, so as we come down here, we got 50 plus 30, so well, we got skids and then jag. Yeah, we should be all right. So we're gonna say we're flying here, and then we're gonna go bow facing around. So we definitely need to keep our eye on that. Just making sure we should be good. We should be good. We can adjust it. Nah, you be right. Just fly the damn plane, man. Yes, yes. It's like they say, right, Shane? Because you're a real pilot, like myself. Oh God, people just be like, "Wait, he's a real pilot?" Yes, I am. It's like the key thing, the number one important thing is to fly the airplane, just like Shane said. Hey, Mr. SimFanatic. That's all I got. That's all I got. I can't believe I'm doing a Tuesday night, but this has been an epic... Actually, we might have to do more Tuesday nights, truth be told. We've got 27 of you in here. We're over 40 likes. How many likes do we have? 40? We have 40 likes. It's still populating here. How long does it take? 49 likes now! Holy shnikes, we're almost at 50? We might be doing more Tuesday night streams, friends. Aviation Spotter says, how are you liking the Fokker? Dude, I love this plane. Aviation Spotter, and I don't know if you saw this. You came in a little later. Kyle picked this plane up, and he gave it a 10. Gave it a 10. A 10 out of 10. And I would have to say, I agree. I'd give it a 10 out of 10. 9 out of 10 or a 10 out of 10. But it is a nice aircraft. The sounds are amazing. The flight model's amazing. I like the steam gauges. I'm a little uncomfortable with the steam gauges there, Oz Flight Simmer, because I'm just not used to them. It's like the glass cockpit. I'm so used to it. But I'm like, damn it, I'm going to learn this plane. I'm going to pick it up. I bought it 2 days ago. I'm like, if Oz Flight Simmer loves it, you can't go wrong. And I mentioned it, by the way, Shane. I mentioned it to Q8. He was live streaming a couple days ago, and I'm like, yeah, I picked up this aircraft because it was on sale. He's like, you couldn't pick up a better aircraft, essentially. He didn't say those words exactly, but I don't want to put words in his mouth. But he seemed to really like this plane. I know you really like this plane. A lot of you like that, but I'm a big fan of Aviation Spotter. I would definitely pick it up. It's a fun plane, and actually, after you get over the initial, like, oh my God, all these buttons and knobs and switches and things that you look at, it's just like, it's like any other plane. You run through it a few times, and it's really not that overwhelming, right? That'd be my key. Okay, dance. Oh my God, we're at 50. Are we really at 50 already? Oh my gosh, we're already at 50. We are at 50. Oh my gosh. Hey, Shane, you want to do this with me? Come on, buddy. The button didn't work. Let me try that again. Little SimFanatic shuffle, if you will. Thank you all for the 50 likes. This is to you, friends. 29 of you, 29 orange whips. Hey, Shane, now that you're here, I can do it. Shane, it's not this. It's not even this, Shane. It's this. Orange whip, Shane, orange whip, Captain Howdy, orange whip, Johnny Mon, orange whip, Kyle, orange whip, Kyle, orange whip, Andy. Little slow motion action for you. No. Thank you, friends, so much. Oops, I just killed it. That's okay. Thank you for the 50 likes. I appreciate you, friends. Thank you, thank you, thank you. Us Flight Server says, no, you're good, mate. Dance away, no one keeps SimFanatic in the corner. Hey, people have got to know. If we had a bunch of, well, I think us guys know it, but if we had a bunch of our female friends in here, they would definitely know that movie. And I know that movie. So what does that say? SimFanatic, were you a drummer in a previous life? I'm a drummer in my current life there, Johnny Mon. Nice catch there, buddy. Yes, I played drums. I've been in bands. Yes, nice pickup there. We have enough people in here, Johnny, that we could put a SimFanatic. We've talked about this before. We could put a SimFanatic band together, and we actually have. Have you all heard Shane sing? I mean, he's gonna be our front guy because this guy's got vocal cords. He's got vocal. No, that wasn't nice. That wasn't nice. No, he's got some vocal cords because he can belt it out like it. What's the song? It's the song of the Karate Kid, right? God, I love that. Oh, Big Al, you've heard him sing. We've all heard him sing. I got your wins. Yeah, there you go. You got the win section dealt? Awesome, man. Awesome blossom, man. So where are we at? We're still descending pretty well here. I'm going to drop the throttle back where I think we're looking pretty good here. We're passing through 12,200 feet for 1,700 and let's see, 33 nautical miles away. Yeah, we're good. We're freaking fantastic, I think, right? Wax on, wax off. There you go, Aces. And that was the song. Kyle, are you already on your final? Are you on approach already? We're behind. Now, why can't we be landing straight ahead? Because, like, there's all kinds of, like, open air to see. We're not, like, getting all, you know, fudged up by all the clouds and stuff, if you know what I mean. All right. Let me go ahead and check my checklist. Not to be redundant or anything, but let's take a look-see. Okay. Yeah. That's looking pretty good. Landing gear. Verify up. I guess I'm a little behind on the checklist. There's cruise. Oh, here we go. Descent preparation. So I've been not paying attention to the checklist, obviously. I've been scrolling a lot. ILS frequency we have set. Oh, I didn't do the pressure. Do you ever do this, Hoss? Where you set this to the... Yeah, I forgot to do this. So we need to set this down to essentially where we're going to be landing about 50 feet above. So that's set. Ace's rhythm. Landing speed bugs. Okay, so now here's the other thing that's kind of cool. So if we go over here for our landing, now watch this. So we looked at this when we went to take off. Now we can get our speed bugs hit by doing landing. So if we want to do our 42 flaps, watch this. Watch these here. I'm going to click this. See, they automatically switch over. So that's all you got to do is you got to just click on that. So we got a pressurization altitude selector set. We do need to... I forgot to hit B. So, oh my God. We dropped like 1,000 feet just there. But still looking pretty good. Pressurization we got. Minimums have been set. Passenger signs. Did I ever turn those off? I never let you all roam about the cabin. Well, shame on me. I'm sorry. Did you all get your orange whip? Well, I had nice stewards and stewardess that brought you your orange whip, so you can't complain. Okay, we're about ready to turn on the landing lights here. We're ready to turn on the landing lights. Here we go. Landing lights. Here we go. Here they come. This is like the third time I've landed this stupid thing. We're going to see how it goes, Shane. Nobody make fun of SimFanatic. Well, not for this anyway. Go ahead and make fun of him for other stuff, but not... It's only my third time landing, but I did a hell of a job landing this. Check out our Discord. I did a show me your land. I recorded it because I didn't think any of you would believe it if I didn't. If you didn't see it, I didn't think you'd believe it. SimFanatic, all your passengers had orange whips, but you never gave them a bio. Oh, we had one bio, Aces. Did you miss it? We had one bio, brother. Okay, so next thing we want to do is go over here. Oops. Go over here and do GS, that's Glide Slope Auto. So I'm going to go ahead and turn that on. And we're going to make our way. No, you left the seatbelt light on. Oh, I know. I'm such a heel. Wingman21 says, I own a guitar. Can't play for crap. Aces owns a guitar. Mr. Rhythm. Rhythm guitarist there. This is perfect. We're like 10:37. This is like a perfect flight here. Big Al says, wait until the shared cockpit comes out in 2024. Dude, can't wait for that, man. Can't wait for that, Big Al. That'll be awesome. We're going to be making our bank. Here we go. We're banking. Here we come. Andy Black says, would you recommend the Fokker or the BAE or the 737? Oh my gosh, Andy, that's a tough one. Now, I you know what? Thank you for asking that, because I've got the BA 146, which I know ASUS Flight Simmer often flies, and I need to fly that one too. Man, I don't. You know, that's a great question. That guy or Andy. I can't answer on the BA 146, so now if I have to think of the 737, the PMDG, is that what you're asking? The 737 PMDG, yeah. Oh man, what a hard question. I'm gonna have to say, I gotta pull the throttle back here. You can slow down. Holy shnikes, I gotta get this bird slowed down. Here, we're gonna put on the air brakes here. Look at that. It's a really good question.
Flight slow. Pull up. Flight slow. Pull up. Flight slow. Pull up. Flight slow. Pull.
Yeah, yeah, that's a tough one. Let's switch that to pitch. Honestly, the BAE is the most in depth of the three. Aviation Spider, do you have the BA 146? Yeah, thanks, Kyle. I switched it right before you sent that. Appreciate it. Okay, we're gonna get to 1700, and then we'll just fly her on in. All right, let's go stereo cockpit. Make sure we still have 1700. And so, yes. And our intercept, folks, is going to be at Cibus. We have my contacts. So we're going to level out at 1700. We go ahead and add some flaps. All right, we have some clouds, but it's not, all in all, not too bad. So Cibus is still a few miles away, so we're good there. Never liked consoles because you cannot add mods easily. Yeah, that's one of the disadvantages, isn't it, that guy? But yet, you know, but at the same time, you know, those that have consoles, I'm so glad that Microsoft actually has Flight Simulator out for the console, because it exposes more people to such a great hobby, right? I don't think anybody would argue this. God, I could release the frickin' brakes. No wonder. Then the lights come on. Awesome. Does help people with affordable systems. Exactly. Exactly. All right, we're going to go ahead and turn on the Bravo camera. I don't know. This is probably all screwed up. Yeah, because I bumped it. Probably bumped it like a half a dozen times while we were talking. But here's the Bravo. You can see down here. Here's my feet. Here's my TPR pedals. Here's my TCA Boeing Yoke, which I cannot say enough about it. If you don't have it and you can afford it, definitely worth it. Continue making our way. Mighty. Let's see. Andy Black says, console makes me want to go to Flight Sim permanently. Yeah, and you've got some of the things like the Velocity 1 that you can pick up for the Xbox. Fortunately enough, Honeycomb was bought out, and hopefully this will continue. They had a good thing going, but they have the Xbox version of the Bravo and the Alpha. Can't say enough good things still about Honeycomb. Not the Charlies. Charlies just, that should have been the first indicator of the company's kind of done a little bit of a nosedive. I was trying to be careful on how much I said about the Charlie pedals, because I didn't want to I wasn't going to say anything of I would endorse them, because you all, I think, trust my opinion. So I wasn't going to endorse something I didn't believe in, of course. But at the same time, I did. I was like, well, I didn't have enough time with them, so I didn't want to completely rip on them. But I'm just like, if you really want a good set of rudder pedals, you should get the TPRs or even the Virpils. And the Honeycomb Charlies, you might want to leave those alone. And to this day, I didn't really have to be fair, I didn't have a lot of time with them, but it's just wow, these are just a revved up version of any of you know about this. Geez, look at this weather. The CH products, right? That's what I thought. Okay, here we go. We got glide slope ready. Okay, so we're going to go ahead and flip this over to glide. And I'm going to go down here, and it's already on VLOC. And so we're going to bring it on home, friends. Here we go. What the hell was that? Hit the wrong button. But it's already on VLOC. All right. Here we go. So we're going to intercept this right here. I need to increase my speed before we die. Add some flaps. Why am I all of a sudden going up? There we go. Oh my God, it's like a roller coaster ride. Need to stabilize the speed here. It's gonna start roller coastering here. Look at this. Am I getting some different winds and shit, or what's going on here? Because this isn't normal. Really? Now I'm going to be in nothing but clouds. Go figure. This shit would happen to me. I just turned off the autopilot because I can't see anything. Go figure this would happen. What in the hell is going on? Everything looked fine, and now I'm screwed. Jesus. Really? Into nothing but clouds. Look at this. I'm way too high. This is insane. Leave it to this to happen, right? Why does it keep pointing up? I can't keep it. Jesus. I'm way too high. I can't see anything. This is stupid. This is stupid, ridiculous. All of a sudden why did it pitch up like that? Why in the hell did it just pitch up like that? Jeez. And of course it would be completely in the dark, right? I'm completely in the dark. Listen to me complain. Jeez. And it keeps wanting to pitch up. Oh my God, we almost died. Of course, it'd be this weather, it'd be my third time flying this, and this would be the crap that happens. Microburst, it could be. I mean, look at this. We're a little off the glide slope, but yeah, we're a little high. That was a shit show. Yeah, we're gonna... Like, it all of a sudden, yeah, it might have been microbursts. Maybe it was the weather. It had to be, right? Because all of a sudden I was, like, ballooning and going down, up and down. Yeah, wingman, do that pilot shit. God. I can't lie. This is not easy. And, of course, that won't turn off. All right, I'm just gonna fly the plane. Boy, if I can get out of this, praise Jesus. 56 feet per minute. How about that, friends? All right. Oh, God. That, I mean, that's so typical. That'd be the kind of crap that happens to me. Oh, my gosh. Oh, yeah, the approach was terrible. But, hey, we made it. We made it, friends. Welcome to Corpus Christi. Feel free to unload your pants, if you wouldn't mind, until we get to the, yeah, floaty. If we can get there, let's wait until we get to the terminal. Oh my gosh, we just ran over somebody. But now we got to go outside and like pick up all of our friends that are coming in. Holy shnikes. Oh my goodness. All right. Here we go. Now I got to, whoop, 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 whoop. There we go. There we go. We got our friends here. So Captain Howdy's watching. Thank you, Captain Howdy, as he's watching us. So he's like, Kyle's 10 nautical mile. I don't know what happened there. Like, I mean, it was a nice, steady approach, and all of a sudden, be careful on that approach there, Kyle. So, Captain Howdy, you might actually stay there, because those of you that have the actual payware of Corpus Christi, this is the 1,000-footers, but I'm guessing that Captain Howdy's probably on the default scenery. So, so he's going to make the ruling. Thank you, Wingman. Man, that, I'll tell you what, that was tough. That was tough. Whew. I don't know. I mean, like, being in the blind there, just like going up and down, I'm like, this is insane. Okay, perfect, Captain Howdy, because between the two of us, we can watch this. Okay, so Kyle's got the Orbix scenery, so I will watch Kyle's landing. And then you watch, so I'll watch those that have the payware scenery of Corpus Christi, and then this will work out perfectly. Captain Howdy will watch those of you that have, this is great, this works out well. We'll have to remember this for future live streams. So Captain Howdy will watch those of you that are landing for the landing challenge that do not have the payware scenery. Holy shnikes, I'm like, whew, that was not easy, friend. New aircraft in frickin' IMC conditions landing. That was great. Who came up with this flight plan anyway tonight? Thanks, Captain Howdy. Cheers. Wow. Okay, so Captain Howdy's ready. Tashi, how'd it go on that landing? How'd it go on that landing, Tashi? Tashi probably did one hell of a job, if I was guessing. So we got Chipper Sneeze coming in. Hey, Kyle, I assume you're using real weather, right? Thanks, Aviation Spotter. Oh my God, that was an ugly approach show. Just like It was like just freaking on a roller coaster. I don't know if it was the weather with updrafts and downdrafts, but that was crazy. But Aviation Spotter, appreciate it, man. Thank you. Yeah, I had to hyper focus, didn't I? All right, so we've got Mighty coming in short round. Chip sneeze. And Kyle's, yep, he's 5 nautical miles out, so here comes Kyle. See you, my friends. Marion Harris says, I'm going around to land on runway 31. Why 31? Why 31, Marion? You do you, though, buddy. Circle to land. There you go, that guy. Here comes short round. I see you back there, Kyle. Right behind short round. Who's going to win the landing challenge tonight? So I'm watching Kyle. Short round has probably got the default scenery. Uh-oh. Short round's going around. He's going around. Didn't like the approach. Well, here comes Kyle. Kyle, I gotcha. I love that sound, though. Oh, it sounds so good. Okay, here comes Kyle. This plane does like to float. Nicely done. Did you bounce? I don't think you bounced. I think you got it, buddy. Nicely done, Kyle. Good landing, my friend. Wow, that's impressive. That is impressive, my friend. It does sound, doesn't it, Aviation Spotter? It sounded like, I agree. It sounded like, it totally sounded like a real aircraft going around. That was awesome. Yeah, I think Kyle nailed that. Nice job, Kyle. Nicely done. Nicely done. Had a little too much energy, but not a bounce. Good job, man. Picked up the nose. There you go. Well, so Kyle's got it right now. Nicely done. Do you know what your descent rate was on that, Kyle? It looked great. That's for you, buddy. That was beautiful. That was great. Hey, man, it can be firm as long as you got it on the 1,000-footers. That's the talent, man. Who else do we have left? Is anybody else out there other than Chipper? I know Chipper's going around to 3-1. Short round did a go around, and I think that's it. Captain Howdy, how did you do on that landing? Did you say? Johnny Mon 211 says, "Nice landing, Kyle." Nice landing, man. Beautiful landing. I have a pretty strong feeling, Kyle, that you're going to be in the books for this one, my friend. I think you're going to be in the books for it. Much better approach than I had. A freaking goal. I mean, I think I pulled out of it all right, but much better approach than I had. I was a roller coaster right on in, but we got it done. Short round crash at desktop. No! Oh, that's too bad. Short round. Sorry, man. Pilot Rick, 118 on toward front of the 1000s. Nicely done. What? How did I miss you, Pilot Rick? Are you serious? Pilot Rick, you're over there. Oh, God, that scared the shit out of me. I should know better than... Oh, who did that? Oh, that was Aces Down. Scared the bejesus out of me. Pilot Rick, I'm sorry I missed you, man. You beat me here. Nice landing, dude. And there's Maite. Maite! Just beyond those 1,000 footers. I'm going to guess that Maite has the default scenery. Nice landing nonetheless, Maite. Good to see you land that bird down. Am I needing to go over... Because Chipper Sneeze is going to go to 3-1. Actually, Hey, Captain Howdy, can you move over to 3-1? I've got the Payware scenery, so I might need you to move over on drone view to 3-1 because I don't think I'm going to be on the right spot for Chipper Sneeze since he's got to mix it up on us. Because apparently 1-3 isn't good enough to land on. Chipper Sneeze has to go to 3-1. And I'm just giving you a hard time there, Chipper. You do you, buddy. We got you covered. That sucks at short round crash, though. I mean, he didn't crash like within the sim, but crashed the desktop. We got the Lufthansa. Should we do a Lufthansa heist like back in Goodfellas, the movie Goodfellas? There's got to be some cash on that plane, doesn't there? I digress. Chip a sneeze coming on in. I think that's it, right? I'm not missing anyone. Tashi, how did you do, Tashi? How did you do on that landing? Are you landing now? You're not landing now, I hope. I'd feel like such a heel if you were landing right now. Got Fluid Mercury waiting by me to taxi on all the way in. We got to wait for Chipper Sneeze to do his roundabout and land. Captain Howdy's on it. Oh, God. Here we go again. Did we get the 2-minute cooldown? Nope. Nicely done there, Aviation Sporter. Nuked me. He nuked me, friends. He nuked me. Got the American Airlines LOL. There you go, matey. Here we got... Here we go. This is for Aviation Spotter. Aviation, thank you for joining us tonight. We got your song queued up, and this is for you as we wait for Chipper Sneeze to come in. All for you there, Aviation Spotter, and the rest of you. This is Aviation Spotter, because he loves the song. It's his favorite song. Oh, God. Plane crash. Here you go. It's Jet Crash, that guy. Jet Crash. Close. Captain Howdy's on it. Cheers, that guy. What the hell's Chipper doing? Is he going out like... Chipper, are you flying back to Dallas-Fort Worth to do the approach to 3-1? I kid, dude. I kid. Just had a little fun there. Wingman's getting the SimFanatic points, seeing where he's at. Actually, if somebody wants to type in, we could check our leaderboard. And so if you type in... Give me a minute. If you type in exclamation... Okay, exclamation top users, all one word. I think that works. Exclamation top users. Move your drone to where I lined up, Captain Howdy says. Okay. So this will be... So is Chipper... I assume Chipper doesn't have the Payware scenery, right? Tashi's watching. All right, we'll wait for him. Thank you, Aces. I'm at the top if I add my accounts. There you go, that guy. Nicely done. Nicely done. Marion, okay, so he's got the default scenery. And it takes a little while for the top users to work, because I think it does some computations, you know, it carries the one and does all the math. So we got to wait for it a little bit here, and then it'll show up eventually, I think. Seemed like it worked last time we tried it, so let's just give her a little time. She should show us. I've got another command if that doesn't work. We'll see. Asus says, I'm going to be disappointed, aren't I? Sigh. I don't know. I don't think you'll be disappointed, Asus. I mean, maybe, but I don't think so. If it works, maybe it's not going to work tonight. Didn't it work last time? I thought it worked when we tried it before. What happened? Why did Chipper Sneeze just move? He just like rubber banded way over to... Waiting on an ultralight. I think we might. Oh, is he slewing or is he just rubber banding? Somebody can also try exclamation top hours. All one word. Exclamation top hours. He slewed. I think he did slew. We saw him. Either he slewed or it rubber banded because of data. I don't know. Yeah. There we go. Aces did top hours. One of those worked, so we'll have to see. Top hours works. Okay, so there we go. There's the top hours. I got to figure out why the top users isn't working, but there you go in the top hours. Aces, you're in the leaderboard, though. So are you, Marion Harris, and Seven Motherfucking Killer. Alan Cleveland, who isn't here. Matey's in there. Maple Leaf's in there. Aces is 7th. What the heck? Well, that's how many hours you're on, because Aces, lately you've been dropping in, which is great, but you haven't had a lot of time to spend within it, but it's still nonetheless appreciated. On autopilot, there you go. Hey, man, I know you've been busy. Oh, Alan Cleveland, look at Alan Cleveland hiding out there. Alan Cleveland hiding out. There you go. No, it's not overall life. This is when I started. This is when I turned it on about, I don't know. I don't even remember how long ago. It's probably like 2 months ago, 2.5 months ago I turned it on. Yeah, not since the stream started. This is when I started the loyalty points within Streamlabs. So, yeah. Yeah, I have to check on why top users didn't work, Wingman. Not sure why that didn't work. Good God, Chipper. Throw on the afterburners, will ya? Why did Chipper Sneeze decide to go to runway 31? We're going to have a statute of limitations, even though we don't leave any SimFan behind, but... 2,082 feet coming in. Yeah, it started over 3 hours ago. Yeah. I'm trying to figure out why Chipper Seas decided to go all the way over to 3-1. We leave no fan behind. SimFanatic, however, yes. We leave SimFanatic behind. That's right, Aces. For sure, buddy. For sure. Well, while we wait for Chipper Sneeze to come in, I want to say I'll just kind of do some closing here. Again, thank you all for joining. Again, appreciate Pilot Rick, if you're still in here, man. You went way out of your way tonight, like so many of you do, like you, Aces, and Silver Killer, and No Bunny isn't here right now, and so many Chipper Sneeze, and so many of you just continuously support the channel, whether it's being here and just watching, engaging each other in chat, donations, subscriptions, all that stuff. I cannot wait to meet many of you at FS Expo. So again, appreciate all of your continued support. But again, Pilot Rick, thanks so much. Oz Flight Simmer, you, dude, you are amazing. Thank you for all your support, Shane. You've been the best. You've definitely helped me in many ways, man, and I just can't tell you how much I appreciate you. Is Chipper Sneeze going to actually overfly the field? I think he's going to overfly the field. But again, Oz Flight Simmer, Shane, thank you so much. Shout out to you as well. That guy, thank you for being here. Marion Harris, appreciate you being here. Maite, and that guy, Chipper Sneeze is dropping like a freaking manhole cover here. Let's watch what happens here. Alan Cleveland, as always, thank you. A little rubber banding happening, but I think Chipper's been in some clouds, and so he's seen the runway, and he's just like, I'm going to dive bomb this sucker, and one way or another. I don't... Oh, no! Hey, you tried, Chipper. That's all you can do, buddy. That's all you can do. As Aviation Spider, what the fuck is happening, right? Nicely done there. Oh, jeez. Somebody's got it in with the redemption. There we go. Captain Howdy doing the jet crash. There you go, Captain Howdy. That's fantastic. But again, appreciate, I was going to I was gonna go mosey up to the gate, but I think we'll call it good, right? But what a fun night. I want to say thank you so much, all of you, for being here on a Tuesday night. STDs for Chipper. There you go, Pilot Rick, for sure, man. But again, thanks so much, everybody. Wingman 21, again, Pilot Rick, Lost Flight Simmer, Aces Down. Appreciate it, buddy. Marion Harris, Chipper Sneeze. Sorry you didn't make that landing, but hey, let's give a congratulations to Kyle. Kyle winning that. I'll get you in the books there, Kyle, for winning that landing challenge. Appreciate you, Kyle, being here tonight. Captain Howdy, so great to have you. And Delt Gam was in here earlier. I think Delt maybe took off. Delt, thanks for being here as well. And it's good to have Captain Howdy and Delt as our extra moderators. And again, Tashi Draco, thank you so much for joining us from Oz Flight Simmers channel, as so many of you have. Oz, again, appreciate everybody being over here from Oz's channel, and such a good guy. Johnny Mon 211, one hell of a guy, Johnny Mon. You are a great guy. And I think Delt is here. Delt, thanks so much for being here. Aviation Spotter for your continued support. Hey, congratulations to Aviation Spotter Oz Flight Simmer. You weren't here, I don't think, last weekend when Aviation Spotter said he passed his check ride, and he's got his PPL. So congratulations to you, Aviation Spotter. That's 1 feat and many more as you progress to doing this professionally to show us all love, my friend. And so good. Good to see you here, Aviation Spotter. What a treat. Alan Cleveland, thank you for joining us. And did I miss anyone? I don't think I missed anyone. Did I miss anyone? Well, the rest of you that are out there, I did miss some because there's like 23, and I named some of you out, but you're not all out here. I might jump in. If you're all in for debrief, I might jump into the debrief really quick. But Wingman 21, thank you. I saw you just pop in here. But friends, thanks so much on a Tuesday night. Watch for a Thursday, maybe members only. As I mentioned, Oz Flight Simmer and I, we're going to try to get you all together with us, do a joint live stream next Friday. Not this Friday, but next Friday. And I don't know, Oz, if you have some ideas, but we'll figure it out with the rest of all our crew here, and we can come up with something really cool and fun. But until then, friends, thanks for bearing with me as I learn this new aircraft. I do love the Fokker 28. It's still, I think, on sale. I do definitely recommend it. Pick it up if you have the means. It's $55 even on sale. It's not cheap, but it's worth it. And until next time, SimFans, have a great rest of your week. Take care. Thank you for being here, and we'll see you next time, friends. Take care, and blue skies. We'll see you on the flippity flip. Good night, friends. Don't worry, I'm not going to do it. Good night, friends. Take care.
I'm awake with the flame in a hailstorm. I'm back in, I gotta